This D&D game is rated M for maturity.
Welcome back to the sadistic world of my own creation. I'm Jack5, your dungeon master, and you're listening to Interp'd Reality. Here's what my unsuspecting adventurers got up to last time. This pilot, with one of its arms, grabs a road sign, throws it like a frisbee. That one person, their head is sliced clean off.
Wilson!
Tipper, you become a noir detective.
Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. Oh, this thing, see?
You must derail the adventure by openly advertising the Interp'd Reality campaign.
We needed to kick Bizzy off this thing.
That's not my name on the character sheet!
I think a burial would be good for Wilson at least.
He fight like a warrior. Let him die as a warrior.
There is this alleyway, a massive garbage dump. You watch as this figure starts to descend. You're not allowed here! Do you know who I am?
Oh, for fuck's sake, why are you here?
You shut the fuck up if your life depends on it.
I'll come back! You won't see the light of day ever again! To your right, you see this building that has this closed garage door.
I would like to break down the door.
Why do you guys default to the most violent option?
We should take a long rest.
You hear a very loud and obnoxious clanging.
Hello, butt.
You've walked into a sink and a long metal pipe.
Might I ask what you're doing in here?
We don't know when Tully's gonna come here. He travels with the white people. This is like underhandedly racist, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Could you give us directions to the awesome fort?
Nah, you don't need directions. They're right outside.
This was actually pretty productive.
You take the bed, I'll take the watch.
You begin to close your eyes and you begin to fall asleep. You hear the garage door opening, and that is where we will end the session.
We'll be surrounded with props by next week.
And now, let the game begin. Last time on Interp'd Reality, I'm just gonna start these like that, so it's always like a big show, like, ooh! You were attacked by a pilot, humanoid, distorted creature that jumped out of the, one of these star fields that was in this courtyard, and you were fighting with the New Vegas group back in town. During that fight, Wilson, who was a beloved member of the New Vegas group, was murdered by being decapitated. And you helped the contingent of the NVG members to put Wilson's body on a stretcher, and you recommended that they should host a funeral. And they felt that that was fitting for Wilson, because he was such a beloved member of the clan. And they told you that they would get back in touch with you whenever they were ready. Then you made your way further into the back corner of town, and you briefly took a stop in a small courtyard that was gated off by a fence. There were lots of strewn about belongings all over the place. It seemed to be some kind of hoard. And you were startled by the presence of a man in black garments that were adorned with all these white pads and white helmet, and he was very upset that you were stealing his stuff. But having the brain of a child, he had the brain of a child, you belittled him and made him go away. Didn't really do much else. Then you decided to take a rest in a nearby building that had a garage door. And during that time, you came into contact with a few members of the Staps, Sinker and Metal Pipe. They both explained their situation to you, who they were hiding from and other things. And as Karl went to sleep, after failing to stay awake, the garage door began to open. It is now day 2, 10 p.m. And when you wake up, all of you wake up at the same time. You are unharmed, but you notice that there is a bigger sort of sound of commotion going around the building. It seems like there's a lot more people here than you thought there initially were, and there weren't any before. You can't see them right now.
Can I stealth to see what's going on downstairs?
Yeah, sure. Do a stealth check.
Oh shit, that's a 6.
Wait. Do hang on. Do I still have inspiration from last time?
Oh, that's a good point. Let me check. Yes, you have
Isn't it-
inspiration.
Okay.
Have my inspiration.
Okay, roll
Okay,
a d4.
Oh, that's a 2.
Plus 2 is 4, so that's a 10. Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad, okay.
So you get up and you sneak out just to the door, and you see that not even on the lower floor, but on the floor you're on right now, there's a lot more inanimate objects around. Of course, you see Sinker wandering around, and he appears to be talking to the others. But you also see a yellow plastic shovel with, you know, the arms and legs that all these creatures have. A large grey washing machine. It doesn't have a mouth because it's the window into its internals is its mouth. Some kind of crate that's more fat and it has markings on it. And a cardboard box.
Okay, there's a lot more of them busy. There's a lot more downstairs.
They're not downstairs. They're on the same floor as you.
Oh, okay.
What
Well-
am I looking at?
I think we just stumbled in onto a committee meeting.
Alright.
Are you sure it's not a cult?
Can I do stealth and walk down the stairs?
Sure.
Stealth check.
Probably
But
like to do the same
instead-
thing, actually.
Hmm?
Yeah, I'll do the
downstairs?
same as well.
Oh, you're all gonna stealth past them?
No, I'm gonna rush in now.
Downstairs and-
Okay, hold
you're
on.
gonna
What are
rush
we
in.
doing?
I'm gonna rush in there. Everyone can self-check. I'm gonna rush. Have
Yeah,
a
I'm-
see.
Okay, so everybody else is trying to leave?
Well,
I'll
No,
defect
not
them.
leave.
No.
Just see what's
no.
going
I'm
on without disturbing them.
He's
I'm,
dropping.
I'm staying on
Yeah.
my cushion.
There wouldn't be anything going on downstairs.
oh,
As
okay.
downstairs is just the garage. There's nothing else there.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Well then, I'm going to rush in.
Shall we?
Let me rush in. I
Shall
got
we?
this.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to go with Gary on this one.
Let me rush in.
You barge open the door comically.
Hello,
what do you say?
chaps.
Okay.
How are you today? You are all inanimate objects.
Oh, hey,
Cool.
you're awake. How are you doing?
Fine.
Ah,
How are you doing? You know,
We're
just
good.
that-
Honestly, I wasn't expecting there to be more than just the two that I saw previously, but hey, I'm glad that we have more people.
Yeah, that would be the other three that you honestly didn't see other people asleep up here.
No, we figured it would be best to just leave you and not disturb you.
That is actually quite nice. Of
Can I walk in?
Yeah, you're all out.
you walked into the room.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a poltergeist. Who's possessing these things?
Well, we can test that out.
uh,
Give me my bagpipes or my sword.
no, no.
Hey, come.
no. They're,
Oh,
they're-
Whoa! What
they're
are you
chill.
doing? The cardboard
don't need
box
to-
speaks
They're
up.
fine.
We're not any kind of ghosts. We're just inanimate objects. That's it.
Okay.
Alive
They're
objects?
fine. Yes, they are fine. They're not going to hurt us, and we're not going to hurt them, are we,
There are
ladies and
so
gents?
many of them.
The metal pipe comes in. Hey, what's happening?
Hey, it's you from yesterday.
Ah.
How's it been?
Metal pipe, how are you?
Hi. Yep.
Ooh, a metal pipe.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
I
What
mean,
the heck?
I'm quite a big one, and
Hmm.
I look very less like a metal pipe and more like a concrete one. But hey, people call me metal pipe, so what can you do?
Yeah.
They tell me I
Alright.
sound like
Well,
one.
you can I just say you look fabulous. That structure there, no cracks, just complete smooth. That's you must have really good cement in there. That looks so beautiful.
Mm,
Gary.
What a
yes, it
smooth
must have good.
posture.
It must
Oh,
have a good.
thank
It must have a good foundational cement.
What's a cement?
I got a question for all you props.
Yeah, what's up?
Says the
Have you guys seen your box friend? anytime.
What do you mean, our box friend? We have 2 boxes here, actually.
Oh, well, I encountered one back in a building actually, hiding with some other boxes.
Oh
Was
yeah,
one food.
I remember these guys, says the cardboard box. They found me when I was hiding in that building in town with all the other boxes.
Oh, it's good to see you again, little bud.
Ah,
I guess it's good to see you too. It was a little worrying when you first found me, but hey, it's okay. I'm good now.
I'm guessing you lads are hiding from Thule, or are you doing your
Yep,
meetups?
that's right. We're all
as-
hiding from Thule.
Jesus Christ! It sounds like
All
he's
right.
a natural menace.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, he really is, and I've had my dealings with him for a long time.
Okay, can I do a history check on the word Thule?
I guess go ahead.
19.
Ooh.
You have never seen Thule, but you, by hearing these people talking about them, and actually the cardboard box was sort of telling you about Thule themselves. So you sort of get the sense of what Thule might be. They appear to be some kind of maniacal character who is persecuting this particular clan.
That's... Oh, wait a second.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm
Hold the
thinking.
phone. Hold the phone. Anyway, how's the meeting going? Doing well?
Well, I'd say we're trying to make progress. It's very hard to think of what we could do because we're not really getting that much support from clans, and Thule's a constant threat.
So
Well-
what a job do you have to achieve to, I don't know, do what you need to do?
The washing machine speaks now. Well, our primary concern right now is we need to put a stop to Thule's antics, and then we can live a free life. We'll have other
So-
clans, of course, that want to come after us, but for the most part, we won't be in danger anymore.
So what you're telling me is we need to kill Thule. I like the sound of that.
Oh, I would love if you could do that. That would be great.
Well,
We don't really
wanna-
we don't really condone violence, but if that's what it has to come to, then I guess it's fine.
Chaps, can you give me 2 seconds? I would like to talk to my group in the other room. Chaps, mates, let's go into the other room real quick. I need to talk to you.
As I'm like being nudged into the other room, I'm like, "How are you the leader of this group?"
You're
Since
not
no
leaving.
one's doing anything, so move along.
Yeah, okay, so, where would you like to go? There's the bedroom that you came out of, also, like, a nearby kitchen you could hang out in.
Let's go to the kitchen,
Alright,
because there's a kitchen.
yeah. So, you all go into the kitchen, and it is fairly ornate. It's sort of like a really cozy kind of kitchen. Flowery wallpaper, and appliances that are all off-white color, having been here for a while, but they're still functional.
Ooh, wow.
well, it looks better than my childhood house.
Kidding me?
Looks
This place
similar
looks
to the
10 times
kitchen back
better
in
than any-
Gemtown.
Looks similar to my house.
I didn't
This
have a
one-
house because I was stuck in the forest for so many years, so I got no
Hey,
real comment
look.
here.
Hey, look. Anything's an upgrade from the goddamn sewer. So even if this place looked like a shithole, it'd still be an upgrade.
That's fair.
All right,
Anyway,
Can't-
allow me
I can't
to.
think of that
I would
place
like
anymore.
to explain the. I would like to explain the plan.
hello, how did you
I'm
become
sure.
the main group? Oh, you become the leader now.
Well-
Hold up. Did I even push you guys in here? Wait, hold up. What is this madness? Alright, you know what?
Anyways. Yeah.
Speak.
Anyways, we should go to the awesome fort because of that crystal that we originally had that mission, but we got sidetracked.
That is fair. If we know more
Shall
about
we?
the crystal, the more powerful we can get. But this Thule character might be.
Mhm.
I just broke my necklace. God damn it. Sorry.
Out of character.
Out of character.
You can't break your necklace in character
Truly.
because the crystal doesn't even have like ropes anymore.
Uh-oh.
Wait, I should really get more
I'd
rope
say
for that.
Thule-
Yeah.
I
we
still
have
have rope.
Oh yeah.
We have two
All right.
objectives to get done.
Time them out.
It is get to the awesome port, find out about the crystal, and eliminate Thule. How about that?
You are correct. Hey,
Hmm.
Wolf.
Two
not Wolf,
objectives.
sorry. Hey, you met Tully before, haven't you?
I don't. No, I
you
haven't.
haven't.
Oh
I
wait,
haven't.
I thought you knew that. I thought Tully was that guy who came in talking about. Oh, don't steal my. Oh, that wasn't Tully.
No, that was
I have to
a
character
cardboard
wasn't
model.
box.
That
That was a
wasn't Thule.
goblin.
Who was the kid then? What? Wait, what? I'm
Wait,
so
wait,
confused. I
okay,
thought that was
so-
Tully.
Oh, wait, hang on. Gary, you're talking about the kid that Karl tried to kill yesterday?
Oh, that's not Tully.
It was.
I
If
would
I
like
had
to
my
imagine
time
that's
over,
not
I would.
No, no,
around-
that was one of the overseers, and what I'll just go ahead and say what the Staps have told you is that Tully is often seen with the overseers.
Okay,
So
got
I'd
I got this.
before taking on Thule, let's go to the awesome port and find out about that crystal. Because certainly we learn more about the crystal, we're most likely going to get more powerful. More powerful means we can take on the overseers and kill Thule. How about that?
I
Yes?
do like that idea.
The way you say that is just so
um,
funny.
I just have
Uh,
this
What?
suspicion about
The
that person.
the overseers. Thule. Thule. Anyway,
can I?
let's-
Truly.
Sorry, before anything else, can I use what is it? Perception? Can I use perception to look around the kitchen for some string?
That would be investigation.
Oh, okay. Can I use?
I mean, out of
Yeah.
character, I do still have rope in my inventory.
Yeah, but I don't think I want to use a giant piece of rope. I just need some string.
That's fair.
probably more, or a chain, like something just to hang my goddamn.
Do
freaking
investigation
necklace.
for me, and I'll tell you what happens.
All right, be a good roll. That, sir, is a 16.
You look around, you can't seem to find any kind of string, but looking at this crystal that you have in your backpack, I guess, the hole is quite large, actually. So you do need a sturdy rope.
Wait, what if I just get a metal chain and put it around my neck?
A metal chain could work as well, but it might erode the crystal. Because you know how metal chains work.
Yes.
What if? Okay, hear me out. Okay, I'll get a metal chain and make a prism and put it on my necklace.
No, I have a better idea. How's about
Just
we
use the bloody
turn
rope.
the
I'm gonna use the bloody rope. I'm just.
chaining wood to turn into rope and throw that rope at a wall.
Wait, that's not a bad idea, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Chain.
Wait. If we do,
Who-
if we do that, we get more rope. Because I actually do need more rope because I think some of my rope actually burns, and I need it for my grapple.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
I lean
I
over
want
to
you to
Tipper
use
and I-
Arcana. Go ahead and use Arcana.
While that's
Yeah.
happening, I lean over to Tipper
Yeah,
and I'm like, all
do you
this
want me to
over a
roll
piece of
Arcana?
jewelry?
Yes, I want you to
That's
roll
your-
Arcana.
Well,
That jewelry actually has a lot more than you think it is.
Actually, yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
lean over to Bizzy and just say, why are we getting roped into this?
Fuck's sake, why do you have to make a pun? Anyway,
Ah.
What's your
I'm
what's your
just like,
Arcana
oh,
roll?
God.
12.
12. You think briefly about using these wooden planks as a fashion accessory, and at first it seems like a good idea, because then you would essentially have as much rope as you need. But after thinking about it a little longer, you realize it's a pretty stupid idea at that, because wood is not well suited, like straight wood carved from a plank is not well suited for a rope. And if this rope were to hit anything with enough force, it would duplicate, possibly constricting whoever is wearing it around the neck.
All right.
That's
Busy,
a
can
bad idea.
you pass me that rope, please?
Yeah, sure. Take as much as you need from it. I don't
Thank
think
you,
you'll be able to
thank you,
use it
thank
all.
you.
It is rope.
Did I say your name right, by the way? Did I say it right now? Huh?
Yes,
huh?
you
Anyone else want to say
did.
anything about that?
Yes, you did. Congratulations.
Yay.
You want a fucking
Yay.
medal?
I'm just gonna frown and slow clap. Woohoo! Excellent.
Oh, you guys
Wonderful.
did piss, you guys did piss me off.
Oh, good.
much.
Our slow clap
Okay,
processor is
out
still
of character.
working.
Out of character, glitch. I honestly don't care if you say my character's name wrong. It just makes it funny for me.
Yeah.
Honest to God, it just makes it funny.
Anyway, I got this piece of rope. I tie it onto the crystal. My eyes go really blindly. I put it around my neck. I'm completely fine now. All right,
Okay,
let's
can
move
I-
on.
can I
Grab your
perform
stuff, people. We're
fire
going to
play
the
on
awesome fort.
crystal?
Mm-hmm.
All right, comrades, let's get to the awesome fort. Yes.
Okay.
Wow, you were really
Um,
tied up with that whole
Fuck's sake,
naming
what
thing,
with
weren't
all
you?
these talking puns?
Yeah, they're gonna keep.
Hey, don't blame me. Look at the mustachioed over there. He started it.
Yeah.
I'm
So
referring to both of
Eli,
you.
he wants to
What's
rope
with
you
the
into
fun?
this.
you guys
And right.
begin to leave the kitchen by heading down into the garage. As you
Buy
make
a
your
live
way
object.
out,
Buy alive objects.
Oh, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Yeah, we're.
Yes. What we said last night, the awesome fort. We need to get to the awesome fort.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You know what? Go ahead.
Oh, okay, hold up. I
Fare
know what
thee
you're
well,
thinking.
comrades.
No, yeah,
Where
no,
did you
he's being a
guys find
smartass.
hiding spots?
Okay, look, what we're gonna do is go to the awesome spot, find out about this crystal. Then we're gonna
The
go
awesome
to the
sport.
Also sport.
What he said.
Extreme spell.
And then we're gonna go kill Tiffany. So you guys hide. We're gonna go kill her.
Tiffany.
This might just take a bit of time.
We're going to kill Tiffany.
oh my goodness!
Okay,
Tiffany.
look, Gary, you need
I'm-
to kind of slow the fuck down. You're kind of jumbling up your words there. But
Tiffany.
Gary,
basically what we're doing, you know?
I did.
Gary, can you say
very
puffed
good
pastry for
Tiffany.
me? I think you might be having a stroke.
Puff
Yes, I
pastry.
agree with you, Karl. He usually has strokes like this all the time.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, you know? I was just worried that you would be leaving us and not really helping us out, but hey, I'll take whatever help I can get. That's all good.
Fare thee well, comrades. We shall return once Thule is dead.
All right, bye.
Whatever that happens.
I do need to
We'll
go
see when we
toilet,
get
so I'll
back.
be right back.
Okay.
As we wait for him to
No,
go to the
he's doing that out
bathroom,
of
we're just-
character.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, it's out of character. He's not taking a crap in game.
No, we're not
He's just-
including waste management as a part of the campaign.
He just
No.
no, he just invades someone's personal bathroom.
No,
Just to take-
no. You
I'm
do
kidding, I'm
realize
kidding.
that that
I'm
has
kidding.
horrifying implications given the current state of where we are right now.
On.
I know, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Anyway,
Ah,
okay.
yes, I love leaving a massive log in.
No,
log in
we
the-
move out. We move out of this building. We
I
go
turned to
down
Garrett. Okay,
into the.
moving
No,
on.
shut up, shut up. We go
Moving
out
on,
of the
moving on,
garage.
moving on,
we
moving
go
on.
outside.
Moving on,
Yeah.
I
I'm
turn
gonna
to
act
Gary
like
and
you didn't say that.
I point at the crystal that is now around his neck, and I'm like, remind me again how you got that thing?
Good question. I'd like to do a history check on this crystal.
Yeah, sure.
All right, awesome.
So, like, what? You've had it since you were a kid or something? Family heirloom?
I'll tell you after my history check. I got a 12.
I tell you, after doing a history check, let me roll that die, please.
You found that crystal in Train Hell.
And before it
Wait,
used to
no,
be.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
And before it
Oh,
used to
it-
be 3 crystals, but because of some magical event, they merged into 1.
Oh, yes. Let me tell you a story, as I remember. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to bother you with the story. I'm going to give you the quick rundown. All right, I end up in this village. I went around, found these crystals, realized they had changed to different colors. I climbed a very giant tower, somehow made it to the top. It was very large. It was more than the building.
It was more
we
like
ever
a
climbed.
chimney than a tower.
Oh, was it
Alright,
chimney?
okay.
Oh, there you go, chimney. I threw the crystals down the thing because I wanted to see what happened. It blew up. I flew across the state, hit a tree, went down the cliff, picked up the crystal, realized I could change color with power, then fought a giant wooden creature, burned it alive with some awesome fighting skills of my swords, and then I went down this corridor, found the level, pulled the lever, realized it was the wrong level, went back up, pulled the right lever, went down the escalator, and figured out that I was in Trey Heller. And then somehow I
you went
ended up
black.
in the. I blacked out. Yeah. Does that clear up everything?
That's the short end of the story.
If you want the long end, it was mainly me figuring out what the heck I'm doing and walking around going like, oh, what if I do this? Or what did I do this? It basically was hell for me.
And the long version would have included him spraining his crotch area on one of the wooden bridges.
That also did happen.
Yeah.
Bloody hell! You pulled.
No,
your
he didn't say
groin
it. He didn't
on
say
the-
it aloud.
He
No, I just,
pulled his groin on the bridge.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Don't ask me how
in character, like
Oh my goodness.
in character, I'm looking at Gary and I'm like, huh? You know what? I'm impressed. Seriously.
Gary. I'm gonna say this to
Honestly,
you,
I thought it was going to
but
go
you're so
way
close.
worse.
You are dumb as shit.
Anyway,
Damn.
guys,
Okay.
let's move on.
Let's go.
So, you have exited this building, and you're now looking down the other end of the corner that you were on. Because remember that you came from the courtyard, then you turned right into that enclosure where all that junk was, and then you came out of that building. This road follows a right-hand corner. Now that you're looking down this corner, you can see... Give me a second. A 2-story structure that the exterior is made of this light oak wood, and it's lined with these metal edges. There are these larger than normal windows that are barricaded with the same metal as the rest. And at the very top of the building is a large wooden sign, and you immediately recognize it as the logo of the Awesome Gamers.
Ah, we have
Alright, let's go in.
arrived.
Marvelous.
That wasn't as
Let's go in,
difficult
boys.
to find.
You go.
So, do we
I
just
wonder
knock?
why it took so long for us.
You got
I
sidetracked.
might as well knock.
As you approach the building, you see that there is no door blocking entry. Rather, there is just one big open area that you're able to travel through. And there are guards standing on either side, but they seem like you're not a threat.
Oh, I'll show you a friend. That's a promise.
You
A
dare
threat to
don't.
them. A threat to them.
I'll show you a friend to them. and
Hello.
Gary, I swear to God.
Hello. Can we look for the person in charge?
Oh, certainly. Proceed inside and we'll handle that as best as our clan can.
What's your
Thank
face
you.
name?
Thank you, comrade.
You
Nice.
walk
Nice.
inside the awesome fort, and now you have entered some kind of a reception area. The walls are lined with these plaster material, and there is a radiant red and grayish carpet that has a pattern of a rug on the floor. There's a large desk. There's actually 3 large desks, one in front of you and one to either side, and there is a robot lady manning the desk directly in front of you.
I think I'm too short for these tables.
Gary, I know.
Yes, you would be.
Hello, madam. Are we able to speak to the man in charge of the fort?
I need to come up with this person's voice on the spot.
Improv.
Have fun.
Yeah.
She looks at you disturbingly and looks back and goes like, "Sorry, sir, we don't have anything available right now."
Sorry, I can't help you.
Hello, fellow citizen. Welcome to the Awesome Gamers. How can I be of assistance?
Could we speak to the man or woman in charge?
I'm sorry,
Can we
but you
speak
do
to the
not have
guildmaster?
clearance to see the manager right now. If you become a member of the Awesome Gamers, it could certainly be arranged.
God, there's always a freaking course.
I approach and ask,
Do you
can
have
we
an-
get clearance without becoming members? You know, as what's the darn word? as allies or pledge of allegiance. Not pledge of allegiance. You know what I mean. Can we get clearance without becoming members?
Unfortunately, I am not able to authorize that, but if you were to talk with other clan members, perhaps you would be able to convince them.
All right. What if does
so
we
hard.
all have to become members, or does one of us have to become member?
That is a good question.
Processing.
I am confident that only one of you would be required to become a member.
Oh god, that's gonna be a nightmare, isn't it?
All right, I'll do it.
You do not
Uh,
have to
I've been
fear.
ordering
Really?
games,
Our
man.
clan is very open and very accepting of all people. We are the most popular clan in the Wastenet. You'll feel right at home.
What is your policy of leaving? What's your policy?
We do
Let's see
not
the full
have
contract.
a policy of leaving. However, we are perfectly accepting of members of our clan becoming members of other clans.
Okay.
You guys like open relationships.
Do you accept really short people?
Processing.
We only accept half-open relationships.
Oh,
It
Well-
will make more sense once you read
The contract.
Let us see the
Hey.
contract.
I've known billionaires, and I've most likely killed billionaires in my past. Let's not read the contract. Let's.
Before you
No,
say
let's
this,
not-
before you
any
say this,
conversation.
the robot lady, prints out this.
Long contract with a lot of words on it, but it's not like a typical contract where it's just legalese all the way through. It is actually a readable document that you would be able to ingest.
Oh great.
Wait, did you actually write a whole contract that we
Yes,
actually have to read?
yes,
I'm
I
going-
did.
No, you did
I
not.
did. Well,
Where is
okay,
it? I want to
okay.
read
I
it.
got an
I want
AI
to
to
read
help
it.
me. I got an AI to help me, but I do
I wanna
have a
read it.
massive
I grabbed-
contract.
Okay,
that's a really big
I
papyrus.
grabbed the contract and I'm like, ugh, this is gonna be great.
Do
No,
you?
I
I
grabbed the
start
whole
reading it out
contract
loud.
and I actually read it. Where is
Do
it?
you
I
want me to
actually
read
wanna
it?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh,
I want to
boy,
read
just
it. I wanna read it.
Okay.
Everybody get ready.
Do you want me to read the whole thing or tell you the article names and I'll read whatever articles you want to read?
Wait, can I? I want to see it. I really want to see it.
Like the actual
Read
thing.
the-
Yeah. Well, I can't just show you it. Like,
Not during the thing, because then the audience would miss out on context.
Oh no, I was just gonna read it, yell it out loud. That's what I was gonna
No,
do.
no.
No.
Okay. So,
Okay.
what do you want me to
Read the
do? Do you want me to
important
read
parts.
specific articles or the whole thing?
Yeah.
Specific articles. I don't know.
Okay, so there are 5 articles. Joining requirements, obligations of the member, rights and responsibilities of the clan, termination, and fulfillment. Which one would you like to read?
Termination.
Read the first one.
Termination.
Oh, you
first.
guys want to read termination? Okay. Article
Everybody sit
4,
down.
termination. Either party may terminate this agreement upon written notice to the other party, provided that all outstanding obligations and liabilities are fulfilled.
Where are the liabilities?
Let's go to obligations.
Okay, Article 2, obligations of the member. The member agrees to 1. Comply with all rules and regulations of the clan. 2. Participate in mandatory clan activities and events. 3. Maintain confidentiality regarding sensitive information related to the clan.
Wait, do we get tattoos?
Huh?
No.
Do we get guild tattoos?
No.
Wait, where does it say in the contract that I can get a guild tattoo?
There is nothing in the contract that says that.
My head's
God
going
damn
off.
it! What is wrong with this goddamn clan?
If you want to get tattoos, go to a prison camp. That's all I'll say.
Yes.
All right, I turn away. I
hate that you
turn
say that.
to my pals. I go
Mm.
like, okay, we want to figure out what the crystal is, right? I'll sign up,
Yes.
and I'll go. You guys stay here and go. I'll go up and talk to the man.
Well, hang on. Before you do that, I turn to ask the robot, if one of us becomes a member, can that member take someone else up with them as just like a chaperone, like a buddy?
Processing.
Yes, provided that the person you are wishing to speak to is open to hearing what the other person has to say.
Oh, there you go. You don't have to go up alone. Trust me on this. You don't want to talk to managers or contractors or whatever the fuck alone. Speak that.
But
for
I
me.
feel like if this is my plan. 2 of us goes up, talk to the manager, while the rest of us goes around and looks for information. We need to know who are the overseers, where we can find them, and more information about this world, I guess, or like stuff like that.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to stay around and look for stuff, but it's honestly up to you who you want to take.
I'll stay downstairs. I don't think I'll be good talking to the boss.
Yeah, and him should stay down here too, because me and him will just
Yeah,
we'll
you'll
just
fight.
we'll just fight. There's no point. And
Yeah, the only
Tipper,
result for you is
Tipper,
out
I
the
don't think
window.
will be any help. So really, Busy, you're really the only person, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, Tipper, unless you want to come up, but I feel like all this information about politics and that will be too
Confusing.
much for you. And if we set Karl up with me, he's just well, you know what he's going to
Yeah,
do.
Karl is
Yeah.
very firmly anti-establishment.
Yeah, we all know what he's
look,
going to do.
all right,
That's fair.
I'll come with. Hold on. Let me just quickly double check. Out of character, I'm gonna quickly double check message.
Message.
Range area 120 feet. Oh, just checking message.
Oh,
magic
your spell.
initiate.
Okay.
Yeah, my spell, not an actual like
Mhm.
message, like just my spell.
Telepath.
Okay, so long as I DM, would you say if I, for example, use magic initiate to relay like messages to and from the group that's investigating around in case like any important information comes up
I would
or anything
say
like that? Can I do that? Can I do that?
Yeah,
Like,
I
would
would
I be
say
authorized?
that you've probably formed enough of a bond with these people that you would be able to telepathically communicate with them, like from long distances.
Okay. Oh wait, hang on. What's the building made out of?
The building that you're in right now,
Yes.
The awesome form.
the exterior is made of oak wood and metal edges, but the inside appears to be like a traditional plaster walls. No, it just seems like they did a number on the exterior, but left the interior as is.
Okay, I just wanted to double check the at least the interior like material because the only things that can stop magic initiate message is like magical silence, a foot of stone, metal, or wood, or thin sheet of lead. But since it's most of the walls are made of plaster, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Ready
All
to
right.
go?
Good luck.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gary, before you head off, you read over the agreement, and it says that in order to join, you need to provide ID, supply a public revocation of any existing clan membership, and sign the form.
Hey, Busy.
What?
Okay, we might have to go to the wait, what would be called? We might have to go to
ID
the...
booth?
No, shit. I see we need to go to the service of this country because I actually don't have an ID.
Processing.
Yeah, keep on processing. Go on.
I see that you do not have an ID. That is okay. We will print one for you.
Oh, excellent.
Huh.
Great. You use my good
How
side.
convenient.
Wait, he can do that?
yeah.
You don't have a good side, Gary.
Out of his mouth.
Please stand
Well,
in front
thanks.
of me and smile.
Okay. Right.
Good side.
As that's happening, I make an offhand comment mostly to myself. I don't know if anyone else hears it, but I make a offhand comment to myself like, well, I'm technically legally not allowed to hold an ID as of yet, so that's fun.
You stand in front of the female robot, and then you hear an obnoxious, similarly to the processing bit,
Taking photograph. and then
I bloody hate
the,
robots sometimes.
the lady prints out this ID that is already laminated and has a lot of your information on it. It would appear that this lady can deduce certain things about you without even having to ask. It has your approximate age, where you're likely from, etc.
Oh, okay. Let
It's
me
the
read. Let me
technology in
read
this
my.
world is
Let me read my
impressive.
age. look at the thing
You're
and
telling
read my
me.
own age.
Okay, give me a second.
Because, like, I don't keep your guys' ages in, like,
Oh,
Okay,
shoot.
23.
23. You are 23.
Wow. Well, that's a damn lie.
What?
Anyway, that's fine.
What do you mean by? I'm sorry, lie.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's
It's
fine.
not a
It's
lie.
fine, don't
It's
worry.
just
Don't worry about it.
He's trying
Don't
to
worry
pretend
about it.
he's older than he is,
You
probably.
just don't worry about him.
No,
I'm looking
I
at
have to
him
speak
like-
to you about that later.
The next thing you have to do is you have to publicly revoke any existing clan memberships, but it doesn't seem like you're part of any clan, so it's all good.
Alright, let me just revoke my own clans. Alright, fuck you all clans. Alright, cool. Ready?
Excuse me, I'm coming with you.
I didn't say you specifically. I said fuck you all clans.
Yeah, clan.
That's not the group.
yeah.
That's a different
Yeah,
story.
you
What?
guys,
Say that
you
all
aren't
the
a clan.
time.
You're not an official clan.
So it doesn't matter.
You're not a clan at all. Period.
And
Alright,
yeah,
What?
you
I'm kind of-
you then sign the form, and you are
With your new ID, an awesome gamers member.
I feel
Yeah.
betrayed by my own morals, but let's do this.
Hey, look, Gary. At least you signed a contract you could actually have read, unlike that little weird yellow frickin' magic genie guy. Apparently, with his contract. At
Oh
least you
my
can read
god. Do you
Yellow
think he's weird too?
It wasn't.
Hold up. It wasn't a yellow genie. It was like it was the steampunk guy, the noodly steampunk guy. That was the guy that had the contract and didn't show you it, right?
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Was he yellow?
Chronicler.
He had
that
like
guy.
a gold band around his top hat, but he was not yellow.
Oh, okay, my bad then. So
There's
like,
more white.
Don't
anyway.
hiss, man.
No. Why?
Every time.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. I'll reword what I said. I'll reword what I said.
Mhm.
Well, at least you can read this contract, unlike what that top hat wearing fucker, whatever his name is, you know.
Yeah, trust me, I hate him too.
Well, I
With a
don't hate him. I
passion.
just
Anyway,
hate him. I just don't
anyway,
hate him.
we have a mission we have to get to. Excuse me, robot lady. Actually, I never asked your name. What is your name?
Oh dear.
just give out a code name.
My name
My
is
serial number
043.
is 07553288883, also known as.
Botsy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, look!
Wait.
That's your sister!
I said.
Hey, Bizzy, that's your
I
sister!
said.
How does that translate to bots there?
Well, no, it's not
I've
the
said this
serial
once and I'll
number
say
that
it again,
becomes
I
the
do not
name.
like
It's like a
robot.
completely separate thing.
Alright, Botsy, may we please see the guildmaster / manager / person who runs this place?
Certainly.
I will notify him of your presence.
Thank you.
She doesn't make any motion, but you do hear off in the distance some kind of like beeping sound, which is like something like a pager or something.
Whose pager is going off?
Well, it's far away, so you don't know yet.
I turn
Right.
to the other. I turn to Tipper, and Karl, and making sure that the robot's not in earshot. I'm like, if anything happens, don't freak out if you hear me in your head. All right?
Okay.
All right.
You wait for a while, and you do hear the footsteps. You actually hear a couple of sets of them. So whoever is coming, there's quite a few people. And you see as this man comes around the corner, he has this scruffy orange hair and hazel eyes, and he's wearing really casual shirt that is red, but it has a slogan on it that doesn't relate to the clan. But surrounding him are very clearly dressed like kind of military people with their uniforms that are the same colors and guns. They're also wearing helmets. So it's very obvious that this person would be in need of bodyguards.
Well, howdy there.
You call?
Yes. may we speak in private?
I can arrange that. Although this is the first time I'm meeting Gary.
Yes, I am Gary the elf. This
Okay.
is my friend, Bizzy the cat/evil monster. Wait, no, not evil monster. I
Tiefling.
take that back.
Tiefling.
Tiefling.
No,
Tiefling. Wait.
No,
You know what
it's
she
fine.
is.
It's fine. Tiefling. Not
So is
evil
it just
monster.
the two of you that wish to speak to me?
Yes,
I give a nod.
Who are these other
I have-
three people?
I have questions. Don't worry about them. They're just friends. They're just waiting for us.
Acquaintance, actually. I'm acquaintance of that guy.
Well,
He's
I
just a
don't
dick,
think
so
it
don't
would
worry
be
about him.
appropriate to arrange a private audience with all of you. However, I will say that we could go to a less trafficked place in the building, and then we could have a discussion.
Yeah, let's do that. Is there a cafe around here?
Oh yes, there certainly is. Why don't you follow me?
Cool. All right, you guys, be on your best behavior.
He leads
not my dad.
The two of you out towards the cafeteria. The others stay behind. Who should we focus on? We could focus on your conversation with him, or we could have a look around.
Roll the dice. Evens for
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
my
true.
story.
Let's roll.
Odds for the others.
Let us roll.
I'll roll a d4 for that one.
I'm rolling. That's even.
Okay.
I said other people for second, so even is second. Yeah, so you watch as Bizzy and Gary leave with this leader character and his
Good
security
luck.
detail. And it's just the three of you left inside this reception area. You look around a little more, and you see that there are actually quite a few people here. It's not just Botsy, although she is the only person behind the front desk. But you see some other people, to either side. There is actually, standing out in the open, someone that you have sort of been purposefully not looking at is this, big mascot, costume person, that has the head of a controller.
And also nearby is, to the
How do
right
you
of
even
you,
imagine
behind
that?
another desk, is
Someone who's dressed up like a police officer, but instead of blue, it's red, and he is writing some paperwork.
I'm not going to make eye contact with that bloody mascot. I'll tell you that.
I
much.
am.
Okay.
Oh, for God's sake!
I would like to walk up to the
You're going to bring. You're going to bring him to us. Ugh.
No. I'll go to the mascot and say, "Nice games, bro," and offer him a handshake.
I'll dab him up, man. I'll dab him up.
Oh, I
For
thank
God's
you.
sake!
I
My costume is pretty nice, isn't it?
do look like I'm kind of swole. He reaches out. This mascot.
The controller head, is, it's very big, and it's colored red, sorry. It has these dark grey grips and triggers on it, and there are two tall eyes and a cartoony mouth in the center of the controller. There's also 6 buttons on either side that are tilted down slightly. You know, like the Sega Genesis controller? They're tilted the opposite way. It looks kind of like a blush, the way that these buttons are laid out. From where the analog sticks would be are these long, thick, red arm tube things that have analog sticks on their ends, and you see that there are small human hands poking out from each of the sticks. His body is like this fat spherical thing with a zipper down the middle, and he has cartoonishly large boots. He reaches out with one of these arms to shake your hand.
You're a strange looking thing. What are you?
Grip. Anyway, I got a question for you.
Yes, what is it?
Do you know about this clan called the Overseers at all? And do you have any information?
Oh, well, that's quite the interesting first conversation to have with me as Champ, the mascot of the Awesome Gamers, but, well, I can tell you that they're hardly a clan at all.
They're more like an organization of people that really should know better. They should be treating everybody with the respect that we deserve.
Okay. Thank you for the information, and have a nice day.
Can you
I can imagine- I can just-
explain who you are?
Why, I'm the mascot of the Awesome Gamers. I'm Champ. I'm the happy-go-lucky controller man. Look at me go.
Can I just remark? You sound like the freaking ball guy from Pokemon.
Oh, well, I don't even know what that is. Maybe I do, maybe I don't.
Also, I can just imagine when him was talking. I could just imagine him just looking at him and just slightly walking back, like you
Yeah.
know, like those like videos of just someone going like, "Oh, okay," and then start walking backwards.
Yeah,
and leaving the scene.
Yeah, whom is doing that, but Champ doesn't seem to be paying much attention at all. He looks very animated, as in the emotions that he's portraying, but the costume itself is very static.
Can I find anything that is similar to him?
There is no one around that is in costume like Champ is.
Like a logo, you know.
He does have a logo on his chest that is an A and a G beneath it, but it's not the same logo as the one that you saw above the fort. Whatever this logo is that he's wearing, it's probably something unofficial.
Big fan, eh?
Fan? What do you mean?
You know, like, you really, really like Awesome Gamers.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm their main representative. I'm
That makes
always
total
there
sense.
whenever there's a big gathering going around.
This clan needs a whole bunch of positivity to keep everybody happy.
I like that idea.
Great idea.
Mind if I go up to the dude doing the paperwork?
Yeah, okay. So you walk over and you want to what?
I would like to ask him about if he knows the whereabouts of Thule.
So you approach this red-dressed police officer, and he's working on this paperwork. It just seems to be something pretty minor. He looks up at you and he goes, "Oh, hey there, what's up?"
Hello, old bean. I would like to know about the current whereabouts of Thule.
Thule.
He's a person who he roams around with the overseers quite a lot. Do you have any information on him?
Where is she?
Well, I've only seen reports of him. I haven't actually been there to observe one of these encounters. From what I've heard, Thule is a menace, and we have this sort of protection racket with the Staps to stop them from being persecuted by Thule. It doesn't seem like it's paying off. I'll tell you what, this clan is very overworked, very bureaucratic, and they take too long.
Do you know about the last location he was spotted at?
Well, I don't have it on me. I could look for you, but it'll take some time.
That would be excellent. Thank you, old chap.
Okay. Well, give me a few minutes. I'll be back. You see as the police officer gets up and walks out. With that,
Am I good to find a spot to sit and just light myself a cigarette as well?
Yeah, there's place to smoke a cigarette.
I'll keep talking with the giant controller.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do now is we're going to move on to Bizzy and Gary. So, all of you, the two of you, have been moved in further into the Awesome Fort, and you've arrived in the cafeteria. It appears to be empty right now. Well, apart from a couple of people, but they're far enough away that it's sort of like a private conversation. It's not mealtime. There are just people hanging out. And you see that this orange-haired guy with the hazel eyes, he's sat down, and his security detail standing to the side. And he lets the both of you sit down as well.
The place you got here, surprisingly.
Yeah, we're very fortunate.
Because most of these buildings aren't equipped with all the facilities that we need to look after all of our clan members. We're very lucky.
Was there fierce competition or anything like that?
Well, the thing about our clan is, back in the day, we had such huge numbers that there wasn't really any opposition around.
Gary, you wanna...
What's Gary
Oh,
gonna say?
Shit, I'm sorry. I'm back. I had my mic up and I was
Oh,
talking
okay,
the whole
okay.
time.
Well, this leader of the Awesome Gamers has been talking about how it's a bit difficult for sorry. He said that they used to have a lot more buildings under their control before I guess the critical crash.
Okay, the reason why we're here is, see this crystal on my neck?
It would be it wouldn't be around your neck. It would be you would have brought it out and put it onto the table. He looks
Yeah, I
at
was about
it,
to say it.
but he just seems genuinely confused.
Do you know anything about this? Like, any information?
No, I've never seen something like that in my life.
No, alright. Have you, like, do you guys any have records or books in this place that we could take a look around?
Yes, of course, we have a lot of information, but I'm afraid that would be classified. Only certain people are allowed to look at that. You're
Fair
a new
enough.
member. I don't think I could just
Yep.
let you look around wherever you please.
That is fair. That's fair enough. So, alright. I want you to do something for me. And I need you to trust me. Put your hand on the crystal.
Hey,
Put your hand on the crystal.
Michael, you do it. You see as
No.
one of the security detail steps forward and very slowly reaches down, and the moment he touches the crystal, he pulls his hand back, looking a little startled, and the leader goes, "Well, what happened?" And he goes, "It seems that my vision went white, sir."
What this crystal used to be is 3 different crystals. And then someone threw it down a chimney and it blew up. Don't know who that was. And then it came out as one crystal. There is something you need to know about this crystal. It came from Train Hella.
Oh,
Train
Yeah.
Hell. Interesting.
Train Hella.
Have you actually been there?
Unfortunately, somehow, yes.
Hmm.
I don't know how.
Well, I guess it's appropriate that such an artifact would come from Train Hell.
What do you mean?
Well, we've heard some things and we have some people in Train Hell scoping it out. Oh, we've got some people up in Skydeck. It is a very strange place. And I fear that the longer that people are up there, the crazier they'll get. So we have them on watch.
I stood back and just talking in my head. I said, "Well, damn, I should have went to Train Hella at that freaking cross point."
Listening into the entire conversation, just keeping mental tracks of what's going on.
Yeah, I
I'm not
want
talking
you
to
both
anyone.
to perform insight. How about that?
All
Yeah.
right.
Inside.
I smolder and give it a tense look. Oh, that's an
Sit
8.
back and relax and enjoy a healthy dose of prolonged eye contact. That's a 12.
That's an 8.
Wait, so Bizzy, what did you get?
12.
12. Of course, the leader looks quite disturbed as you both glare at him. But you seem to feel that he is being genuine, that he genuinely knows nothing about this crystal, and he is aware of certain things that have been happening in Train Hell, but he chalks it all up to crazy people, essentially.
Anyway, I have another question for you.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Tell me about the Overseers.
Yes, the Overseers are biggest rival, aside from the Zem People's Republic.
Yeah, don't get me started on that.
Yes, well, you see why they're rivals of ours. Those two are allies. The Overseers are all-powerful. I wouldn't say omniscient, but close to, at present. And they wander around as they please, and
the vast majority of them, there's only a couple of them, but the vast majority are very rude, very mean, and they want all of this power for themselves. And they have it. And whoever they choose to be subject to that power falls to their whim.
It's like I haven't heard that story a million times, admittedly.
Yes,
So
they are a constant force throughout the wastenet. It is unfortunate. We do what we can to try and foster a healthy group of people, even though our walls are stretched from how many of us there are.
Sorry, it's just that was just mostly me making a comment out loud. So in terms of the overseers, do you know anyone in particular they may have partnered up with?
Well, I did mention the Zen People's Republic. As far as I know, that is the only real partnership I'm aware of. Although I have heard that there are some rogue people that ally themselves with the comms as well.
Interesting.
Would they include a person by the name of Thule?
Oh yes. Thule would definitely be one of them. The thing is that I am not fully aware of everything that goes on because I have responsibilities as a leader. But if you could obviously refresh my memory, yes, Thule is definitely an ally of the comms. In fact, the only way he could get around is with a comm.
What is a comm?
That's our shorthand word for the overseers. It's short for communicators. It's derogatory. They speak through these, like, telegraphic devices or whatever.
Interesting. I turn over to Bizzy and go like, we need to steal those when we find them.
Oh.
It might be difficult. It might be difficult to steal that, because those telegraphic devices, they're actually embedded into the helmets of the comms. It's how they speak and
what
communicate.
you're telling me is I need to kill them to get the helmet.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, good information.
And if you do kill them,
I keep that in mind.
I'm not even sure that the devices would continue to function.
Anyway, we're getting off track.
Okay, hang on. In that moment, like after after Gary tells me that, I concentrate. I'm gonna roll a D4.
Yep, you're gonna do your transformation?
Not transformation. I'm just rolling a D4 because I don't have a D3 with me. I'm gonna roll to see who I message. Druid message.
Okay. At the same time, also do a D4 for transformation.
Yep, I'll do 2 rolls. Okay. On my end, number 3 is on my end of like.
Also, Gary, take inspiration.
Oh yay!
Okay. I message.
What do I do?
I think your interactions with Botsy.
Oh, awesome! Try to read the goddamn contract.
I cast a message to Tipper.
Okay, what do you tell him?
And I basically relay summarized information about the telecommunicators.
Alright, go ahead and do that right now.
Yep, it doesn't, like, there's no roll for it or anything like that, I just cast it.
Yeah, but, like, you have to talk to him now.
You actually need
Yeah,
Tipper is going to hear a voice in his head and is going to be confused at the start.
Yep. Tipper, remember when I said don't be alarmed if you hear me in your head? Yeah. It appears that there's some telecommunication devices lurking around. See if you can't try to find a way to weasel something like that. You know, without the whole killing thing, just in case someone thinks of a bright idea of killing someone.
You gotta tell him that they're, like, inside the comms helmets.
Yep. Okay. As far as we've been informed, they're probably within a comms helmet. Comm helmets. So again, try not to kill anyone for it, please.
Okay.
Will be a bit hard to do, but we'll see.
I look over to the fuck was that? Hold up, 2 seconds. The fuck was that?
Also for
what the fuck?
What?
You said you wanted me to roll for
yeah, your transformation roll. Yeah.
Terribly sorry about that. I just heard something fell, and I walked out of my room and realized fly screen that was connected in the lounge room completely fall out.
Oh, okay.
Apparently,
Oh, geez.
apparently that's normal. So I'm not even gonna question about it. I
Yeah.
am living.
That's
living-
normal?
Apparently it's normal.
Apparently it is. I only lived here a year. My dad has been living here for 4, so I'm not even surprised.
All right.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, Bizzy, what'd you get?
A 2.
Okay, so you are now mostly cat but partly tiefling. You were full tiefling before this, but
Yes, I
okay,
was.
but now you're not.
Well,
And obviously,
The leader of the Awesome Gamers is a bit confused by this, but seems to just take it on board.
I'm taking heavy breaths because you know how the whole transformation thing works. I'm taking heavy breaths and I'm like, fucking ignore me.
yeah, she has a condition.
yes,
anyway,
it would seem
I
so.
actually do have a question.
Mhm.
Do you have any books with ancient language in it that you can't decipher?
Well, I think that there probably are some books like that, but again, that's not something that you guys have clearance to look at right now.
What if I say I know how to read it?
Still the same thing. I need to vet you first for clan allegiance before we talk about any of that.
Right. Is there something I can do to get that clearance?
Well, I mean, it's always helpful if you can help us with our mission. We're trying to help all the citizens, or as many as we can. And one of the ways that we're trying to do that is to find a way to create sustainable housing for everyone. It's not easy because a lot of the buildings around here aren't built for purpose, and they're lacking a lot of appliances. And now, don't get any ideas about using the staps for this. They very clearly are traumatized by that and do not want any involvement. We need to find some new appliances, or make new appliances. Either way, something's got to happen. Of course, there's always the ever-present threat of the overseers, but they're too high on the food chain to take out. So, rather, perhaps turn your eyes to the Zen People's Republic. I would greatly appreciate it if you could do something about them so they're less of a threat. And then, of course, this whole crash thing has been traumatizing for all of us. If there's anything we can do to return this world back to, just being a game, that would be great. I don't want to have to keep standing around here followed by these security guys.
The game, huh?
Game?
What, you guys aren't aware of what happened?
No.
I mean, I
Please continue.
came from a different universe.
Oh, alright. Well, allow me to unlock my repressed memories.
Journal.
You see,
Recollect.
I was in the middle of a giveaway. You see, I'm 5'7". I'm a very well-respected person in the video gaming world. I started my group from humble origins, and the reason why we have so many members is because at the start it was all about the giveaways, and I would give out all kinds of games. And at one point, we did this giveaway where I was going to be in this game right here, and I was going to give out a whole bunch of prizes. But then the critical crash happened, and I've been stuck here. And so is everyone else that was on at the time.
So you're telling me you guys are stuck in a game?
Everyone here is.
Wait.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I turn to Bizzy and I go like, you know how we lost our memories? And we say we came from another world?
Well, we didn't lose any memories.
No, we blacked out. That's what I'm saying.
Actually,
came from a different
okay.
universe, so I
Both
don't
of
know
you
what you're
do
talking
history
about.
checks.
Yeah, history check.
Oh, where's my history? That's my history. Give me that 20! That's a 12, that's a 15.
My dice went all over the place, but that is a 14.
Gary, you remember blacking out. That was how you found out that you were now in the prison. However, Bizzy, you do not have that experience. You weren't able to catch whatever the thing that took you to the prison was. You didn't see it with your own eyes. However, there was a point one day that you walking around town and all of a sudden you were lifted off your feet for no particular reason and you had no control over your body. Well, you could squirm about, but you weren't making any headway as you were flown very rapidly into this building that essentially would be the prison. And you were dropped in there, and it wasn't long after that the prison guard, who Gary mercilessly murdered, took you in.
Yeah, don't ask about that.
Wait, actually.
Oh wait, you got took in.
Oh,
no!
Contradiction alert! Contradiction alert! Sorry.
I never went to the prison.
Yeah, you never went to the prison. You never went to the prison. Oh dear.
That's what I was gonna say.
No. Okay. That's a retcon. We might do something with that later. But okay, let me go back. Let me go into my own mind palace and try and figure out what happened. Yeah, you never went to the prison. You were just hanging out outside and in these. It was in Die Docks. You were in Die Docks.
The last thing before you met these guys was you were arguing with Ambient, and you never had that experience of blacking out. What happened was you fell into that radiation, and, well, you felt like you were going to black out from what happened then, but you were actually able to get out of the toxic fluid and recover, although you were subject to immense transformation.
Yeah.
There, I fixed the contradiction.
Contradiction alert. Subverted.
I don't know what happened there. I had a complete mental blank.
Here's the thing, Bizzy. Me, Karl, him, and Tipper, we all blacked out and end up in the prison.
No, whom did not black out. Let's say that you don't know. Let's say that you don't know that.
Okay, we regularly all met in the prison. We don't know how we got there and all that. And you somehow fell into a radiation pool, and then from there, I don't know the rest of your story. But
Bizzy, roll a history check.
History check? Okay.
Yeah.
And the history says is
16.
Survey says
Survey says 16.
You think back to your own backstory to see if Gary has any form of logic, because obviously he's saying that maybe there was a point where every one of you blacked out or something that would lead to it suddenly being a game. But Bizzy, you do not recall anything like that happening. All you know is that you came into this world, you were dunked in radiation, and you struggled through that, and then you went through all sorts of hijinks trying to make a living. But there was never a moment where you felt like you blacked out or lost consciousness. It might have happened while you were sleeping, you never know.
Interesting.
Well, look, I'm not sure about blacking out. Maybe it happened in my sleep or whatnot, but I never exactly did black out. And if I did black out, it was probably due to radiation poisoning. So look, dude, I really don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm just thinking. The last thing I remember was Trey Heller.
It seems like your experience is a unique one.
What I'm trying to figure out is, if we're stuck inside a game...
Well, that's the thing. That's a theory.
This is supposed to be a game. No,
Yes,
no,
it's a theory.
shut up. We're not doing that.
So that's one possibility, that we're inside a game. But the other possibility, and I've heard this be brought up more recently than before, is that the game that we were in has branched off into some other dimension. That's where we are now.
Jesus.
Off character, this sounds like Log Horizon.
I don't know what that is.
Which you don't know what that is,
I don't know
but
what
yeah.
that is.
People at home, if you know what Log Horizon is, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. I need to do more research about this. But
Well, what happened after that is that we did our best to try and curb the hysteria going on. We set up a fun fair to try and help people lift their spirits and keep doing our giveaways. That was stopped. This little pig called Chris stole the prizes.
Chris, I stand
Can
up
I-
and my hands on the table. I go, did you just say Chris?
Yes, I said Chris. You've had an experience with him?
Oh my god, that freaking troublemaker. So the good news
elaborate?
is, elaborate. You were there.
Wait, was it that little kid that?
Yes, it was
Oh.
that little kid that we were going through his stuff.
Does that ring any bells?
Right.
Okay, the good news is I know where all your prizes are.
Yes,
Here's
we know
one.
as well. We know where the prizes are.
Oh, okay. Would you like this sword back?
Look, the thing about that prize corner is that we can't just go there and grab whatever we want. Chris will know, and he will come over here and yell at us, and probably steal more of them. So, we need to be sneaky about it, and that's what we've been doing. We've been taking only what we need.
I look at him and I'm like, I reach into my backpack and I pull out the I show him the plush that's in my backpack and I'm like, you mean like something like this?
Oh yeah, that's one of our prizes, definitely.
Did you want it or
Look, that one. You can keep that.
If you stole that from Chris, I'd say that's a reward in of itself.
I guess. I say and so I pocket it away.
Anyway.
It's a pretty big plush, so you have to like stuff it into your backpack.
Magical
You want
inventory.
me to help you? Are you good?
I'm good.
there?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good. Keep going.
Anyway, do you know if there's any other places we could check out to retrieve this information?
What information are you trying to find?
Look, we're trying to figure out what this crystal does and what its origins are. Because if it's connected to Train Hello, I want to know about it.
I think you'd be hard pressed to find any place where you'll find information about that. If you say you found it in Train Hell, that might be the place you want to go to. It's on the other side of town. The issue now is that, well, the Zen People's Republic mobilized, in a sense, and it's a lot more difficult to get over there now.
Of course it is. God damn it. All
I
right.
just sigh like, ugh.
Honestly, I think that crystal is the least of your concerns.
What do you mean?
Well, we have more pressing issues, namely the Overseers, the Zen People's Republic,
But there's also some other things going on.
all over the place that need our attention. Again, I don't know everything, but it would be greatly helpful if you could, report to me with whatever you find.
Okay. This is what we're gonna do. Thank you for your time and all that.
Well, you're welcome.
And I'm happy to help, even though I'm not really a nice guy. Anyway,
Don't say that.
Hey,
I'm proud of him.
look, we are doing everything we can, trying to make people in a livable situation. That's all we're into.
that's fine and all that. But what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go straight to Train Hello, and on my way I'm gonna help as many people as I can.
If you want to help as many people as you can, I don't think Train Hell is the best place to go. Because there's not that many people there.
Oh,
How about
Okay.
Transtundra? There's a lot of people there.
Transcend, huh?
Yeah,
Right.
it's actually the entrance to it is really close to here.
It's the best place to start, I guess. So if I do a bunch of jobs and that, well, not jobs, help around. Do you think? All right, I'll help around.
Yeah,
But you need to
it's
promise
a
me
deal.
what-
You help
promise me-
around, and then I will sort out getting you access. Those documents that you've been talking about.
Awesome. All right, we got a mission. Let's go help people.
Oh, and
Thank you for your time.
before you go, you have these friends. I'm sure that if you want to get anywhere in Transtundra, you're going to need some kind of approval from me or another head. How about I do that right now?
Oh,
We
that
need
would be much
approval
appreciated.
to.
There are
need
certain
approval to go
locations in Transtundra that have stricter access, so I will give you the clearance to go to those places. I won't give you permission to go to the casino yet.
Damn it.
But I'll let you go everywhere else.
My ears sort of perk up. Casino. Can I do a history check on casino,
Yes.
please?
And in the meantime,
I believe I said his name. 5-7 is writing out some little notes, little cards that say you could go to certain places. It's like a
Damn it, that's a
passport.
4.
You're like, he says casino, and he's saying that he's not going to give you permission to go there. But you've already been to a quote-unquote casino, and it wasn't a pleasant experience. However, the casino you went to is near Transtundra. It's actually underneath Transtundra. But you've heard that there could be another casino.
Did someone call my name?
No.
No, I just
Did somebody call
just-
for me?
you guys get 5 cards.
that say, no, what are you doing? Why are you bringing advertising into this? You guys get 5 cards that basically say that you have permission to go around Transtundra.
Right. We have a mission. We're gonna go do it. Thank you for your time.
Thanks,
Well, you're
man.
most welcome. I look forward to seeing Gary and everybody else another time.
All right, let's go. Can you message the others and let them know to meet us back at the front?
Yeah, sure. I can only send it to one person, so give me a
Well,
sec.
send it to one person and then tell him to tell the rest to follow. Probably Karl, because Karl will just do it.
Yeah,
Alright, Karl it is.
okay, well, as you do that,
Karl is sitting by the right desk, and he is now reading through some of these papers that this police officer brought back. These are incident reports about Thule, and they describe in some detail what happened during each of these events. I won't be able to give you the full details about it, but I'll be able to summarize it for you. So, in these reports, the police would arrive, and they would find a whole bunch of members of the Staps, as well as a comm and Thule in one place. The comm and Thule would be in the air, sort of watching things unfold. And the police say they would be witness to the Staps being forced to be in a contest, completing various tasks to see which of them is the best at it. And the person and the inanimate object who is the worst would be quote-unquote eliminated by Thule. And you see that all of these reports say the exact same thing. There's another incident report that also says that there was one time where one of these inanimate objects just ran off on their own, and Thule not only eliminated them, but also the person who lost.
At that moment, just like
Jesus Christ.
at that moment,
I'm reading through
Oh.
through this, and I'm like, that's a name certainly being added to the list of purges going to be made by me.
Yeah, and you hear Bizzy's voice.
Hey, we're done here. Tell everyone to meet us up at front.
Okay. I'm gonna call out to and Tipper saying, "Stop harassing the mascot. We gotta move."
I'm nowhere near the mascot.
yeah, they're nowhere near it.
All right, fucking whatever.
Oh, they're not
I'm just
harassing
sitting
me.
Casually in the next door booth next to Karl.
I'm the one that's talking to him.
Right?
I'm having a very pleasant time with Tipper over here.
Thank you, Mr. Controller.
Okay, we gotta move.
Yeah,
we're
so
going.
you all reconvene at the front of the building.
As you are now outside,
Once again, seeing the sunlight rain down on your face, you see one of these New Vegas people come around. And the moment they see you, they run over. It is one of the people that you remember from back when you were fighting that pilot creature. He says, "Oh, hey, we were about to start, trying to gather together people for the funeral. If you'd like to come with me, that would be great."
Right, no
Okay.
problem.
Hey, you made it to the halfway point of this episode. It will continue shortly, but we'd like to let you know that this is our very first proper experience with Dungeons & Dragons, and it took a lot of work for us to create this homebrewed campaign from scratch. We had no sense of how good interp'd reality could be for the longest time, so if you've enjoyed what you've heard so far, consider giving us a like and sharing this episode with your friends. You never know who will want to join in on the adventure. That's all for the mid-rolls, so let's get back into the action.
Let's go.
All right.
I grab my shovel.
Will you actually pull it out?
I do. I actually do have a shovel.
All right,
Okay,
I'll set it
he
on
goes-
fire.
Remarkably,
I
I
don't-
don't know how. I have a shovel.
Actually, yeah, hey, it's great that you have a shovel because we do actually need to bury the body.
Don't worry, I'm here for you.
The fact that you have a shovel, I'm not gonna ask.
Do not ask me.
It's
I
not
don't know
good.
how I have a shovel. I've been holding this shovel
Shovel.
for a very long time.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, can I make a plank into a shovel?
You like carve it out.
I'll make you perform a check to do that. Let's go with maybe wisdom check.
Wisdom.
I don't know. How much was it?
6.
6.
No, you fail. You tried to put the planks together to make some kind of shovel, but it's just a bunch of planks slapped together.
No, I mean like put like 2 planks together and carve one of them into a shovel head.
Yeah, you try, but your carving skills
doesn't
are
work.
a bit rusty now, and you don't actually pull it off. You sort of draw out the shape of a shovel, but your arms aren't into it.
Fucking hell.
This new Vegas group member, he begins to lead you now towards away from the awesome fort, and you see to your left as you walk down the street in the same direction you were walking in before, these large green rolling hills that look incredibly pristine. You see some signs of the grass being trampled, but for the most part they're relatively untouched. Tipper, you recognize that there is this sort of yellow brick path that travels down through the valley, through the hills. You remember traveling along it. You remember meeting that traveling merchant. And this was when you came out, when you saw the hills for the first time. So this is very familiar to you.
Where I actually was.
You guys will move through. Now,
Wonder if I'll meet him again.
as you walk down through the path, the new Vegas group member is still continuing to lead you down. You look to your sides. To the left, up the hill, you see some kind of old man, and he appears to be taking a rest on the side of a bench. Tipper, you recognize this man. It is the same merchant that gave you that holy water. And you also look to your right, and you see what is some kind of amusement park of some kind, but it looks like it's definitely seen better days. It's all rusted and not all there. The new Vegas group member is
Glad to
continuing.
see my old man still there.
The new Vegas group
Good
continues
man.
to lead you forward. Do you follow him or go in a different direction?
We gotta keep following him.
Okay.
I just follow along.
Yeah. So we now arrive in what you believe is, and what probably is, Trance Tundra. And it is... Oh, also, I forgot to mention, as you are walking along the path, it suddenly switches to night in an instant.
That was quick.
Everyone is startled except
Oh.
Tipper, who is used to this. You
The
all...
fuck? When did the night come out?
You walk further forward, and you see now that there is this rainbow building that is shaped sort of like a cube that sits in the middle of this flat area that is surrounded by these hills. There is some kind of really simple racetrack that goes around the building, as well as some other colorful but not rainbow buildings dotted around the racetrack, some hanging over it. You also see that there is a lot of construction going on. They're trying to build something that is
hanging in the air. It's suspended in midair. You don't know if it's like a roller coaster or some kind of... It's certainly some kind of attraction, and the way that it bends would give credence to that idea. Further in... Oh no, not further in. Closer to you, you see on the left that there is a... what looks to be some kind of fast food restaurant. You can immediately tell by the construction of it and the, you know, the logo on the rotating placard that's shaped like it, and it's called Queen Cuckoo. The New Vegas group member is leading you towards the right, where you see there is a gathering of a lot of people dressed similarly.
I thought that restaurant would have been Taco Bell.
Jeez.
What?
But like, no, I'd say that
Only Karl and him know what Taco Bell is.
Why are you bloody talking about Taco Bell?
What the fuck is a Taco Bell?
I feel like tacos.
It's something that can make you really gastric, as one will say.
Are we still following them? Or are we at
Yes,
the spot?
you are right now. The New Vegas group member is leading you towards the right, where a gathering of other New Vegas group members is taking place.
Alright. You guys figure out what he's talking about, Taco Bell. I'm gonna start digging this hole.
I
Someone
want to
needs to
help.
start on this.
Well,
With
you
your
all
great
be
sword?
making your way there anyway.
Hey,
Keep
so
going.
how did everyone take about Will's death? I asked the person. commander.
Well, I'm trying not to think about it. I think it's best to save these feelings for the service.
Fair enough.
That's very much fair.
Hey, actually, I have a question for you. Off topic. Do you know anything about this crystal I have? Have you ever seen it?
he looks back and he's confused by it and he shakes his head.
No, I'm afraid not. I don't know what that is.
Fair enough.
Mystery for now, I suppose.
I want you to all roll perception.
Everyone.
Mm-hmm. Everyone.
Everyone roll a
I
perception.
get to finally click
Everyone roll-
something.
Yay!
10.
I rolled a d20, mother.
Wow.
That is a
Nat 20.
9.
Ah,
24.
I got a 10.
Let's go.
I get-
Ask
I got
me,
a
guys. I got a nat 20.
I get to finally roll something and I roll a 4.
And what did you get?
14.
Okay.
Oh, no, you lose.
So,
You didn't
that
get a nat
means
20.
that-
So the highest rolls will be Gary and him.
Yes.
Okay. The two of you stop as the rest of the adventurers continue forward. You feel like something may be off. The air doesn't feel quite right. Gary, you feel this especially, that it almost feels like something is in the air. Like
Hey,
changing the
do you
current
feel
of the
that?
wind.
Hey, do you feel that?
Yeah.
Something's up.
Yeah.
Guys, come on, let's keep going.
You guys go ahead. I just gotta go to the bathroom. I'm just gonna go into the alley.
Yeah.
Um,
I want to check out that racetrack by looking at it. You guys go ahead.
I don't need you to look at
Like,
it. Okay?
Did you see that Gary and him are already starting to argue?
We need to have a
Um,
discussion.
Well,
Okay,
ain't
if
stopping them. Let's keep going.
If anything comes
Yep.
up, I'll call for you guys.
Okay.
Radio.
So
We'll be there soon.
the
Do you need my shovel? Do you guys need my shovel?
They're gone by this point.
Oh, okay.
They have walked
Let's look
far enough
around.
away that they are they're not paying attention. I want you both to do perception again.
Perception.
Oh, now I get a shit roll. 10.
okay.
19.
Oh, you
Was that a
bastard.
19?
19.
It's a
I
bit hard to
accidentally
hear
rolled
you.
again.
Oh wow. Okay.
Can I take a curse? I want to roll that again.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's get curses in here.
Yeah, I'm rolling again. Give me a nat 20. That is bull!
You
I
have
got
to
an
stick
8.
with
You roll an 8.
Oh, but what's your curse now?
Game a curse.
You have to stick with a 10.
I got a 5.
You fall head over heels in love with an inanimate object in your possession. You'll act incredibly clingy towards it. Mark your character as charmed.
Well, we all know what that object is.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
it be
it's
the-
my bagpipes.
Oh, the bagpipe? Okay.
My bagpipes. Anyway,
I thought you
this
only
weird
had
feeling-
one of them.
I have a bagpipe.
Yeah, you have
Wait.
one of them.
You
I
have,
have
you have
bagpipe.
one bagpipe.
He has one
Wait, is it
bagpipe.
bag? Wait. Is it bagpipes or bagpipes?
It's bagpipes, but for the fun of it, I'm gonna say that you only have one bagpipe.
You
I
only
have a bagpipe.
like one tube.
Yeah, like one tube of it.
Hey, have you ever seen this bagpipe? It's so beautiful.
Stop
Look at the
fanatic-
seams.
stop being a
Look at the
fanatic of your
color.
Bagpipes. Let's go.
Anyway, something's definitely off. Do you notice anything?
You got the better roll, so now I'm going to tell you what's happening around you. You're looking around in the night air, and you continue to feel that something is off. Something is in the air, surrounding you.
Wait, back up. Did you say night air?
Yeah, it's nighttime.
But isn't it always day?
It's daytime in town, it's nighttime in Trans Tundra.
Oh, okay.
Suddenly,
As you turn, you hear some kind of rattling noise, and you turn around and you see that there is this creature that is starting to materialize into your vision. It is made of these blue cubes and yellow square pyramids poking out from the sides of the cube, and its front and tail, and it is like slithering, and it appears to be pulling back as if it's preparing to lunge.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Again with the lunging?
Both
Fucking
both
hell.
of you now see it. Roll initiative.
Wait, what the?
Uh-oh.
Initiative.
It's
where
a
are you?
two-team fight.
For now,
It's a
at
tag
least.
team battle.
Team battle.
Sick.
Are we able to?
Not
to?
yet.
Too far?
No. Okay.
So,
Are we too
You're not there. This is not your
Gary
night.
got 6.
far, or-
What'd you get?
15.
15.
Yeah, we're too far.
Okay, let's see. Kind of going to...
Yeah, so, this thing rolled 12, so,
Ah, shit.
that means that, you would go first?
Okay. I have something I want to try out. I would like to splash oil on this thing and cast fire play near the oil to set the oil on fire.
I'd say that splashing the oil would, consume 1 turn.
Damn it.
we gotta change it somehow. It's all the attacks so far have just been oil. Like,
Well, sometimes no one gives people more abilities. Ha.
we'll
Mr.
figure that out
DM.
later, alright?
Mr.
I
DM.
I only had 2 jars of oil, okay? I'm done with the oil.
You're using holy water now. Praise the Lord.
Oh.
He's now a paladin.
My character's bloody agnostic.
Okay, so, you're still gonna throw the oil, or are you gonna do something else?
I'm still going to use the oil.
Okay. So, you douse, this, it's sort of like a centipede, the way these cubes, are attached together. You douse it in oil, and immediately after, this happens, it then lunges towards you, stabbing you with, the square pyramid at its front. You are going to take,
I can do a reaction.
oh, what's your reaction?
Shield.
Okay.
Shield.
It's the only reaction he has anyway.
What do you have to do
Yeah.
for shield?
Well, there's no hit DC, but I do have to take a spell slot.
Right, so, and that blocks all damage or just a portion of the damage?
It should block all damage, incoming damage toward me,
Okay.
and it will only stay until like my next turn.
Yeah, alright, so yeah, you do that, and you basically feel nothing from being stabbed. Now, Gary, your turn.
Alright. Firstly, look at this bagpipe. Fabulous. Anyway.
Stop fanatic over your fucking bagpipe.
The bagpipe
up in that
must
hat.
be representative, okay? This creature shall know what a bagpipe is and how beautiful it is.
It's a
I
it's a
grab
human
my
centipede. What
I
do you think
grab-
it's going to know about bagpipes?
Oh, you know what? You know what? Screw you. I grab my jackhammer
Oh
There
yeah.
we go.
and I
Pull out
aim.
your jackhammer.
I
Mhm.
pull out my jackhammer. I pull out my
And-
jackhammer
It's a
and
gun,
fire
by
at
the way.
creature.
And you begin digging the hole.
No! Don't
digging
dig
my
a
own
hole
grave.
with the jackhammer, silly.
I'm digging my
Him.
own grave.
Sorry.
All right, I aim for the
Which is-
creature and fire.
Yeah,
Out of character.
roll your hit DC.
Out of character.
You see?
Bizzy,
16.
Karl, and Tipper are walking along, and then just suddenly in the distance they just hear bagpipes playing in the back.
Yeah, yeah.
No question about it.
Mm,
I got a 16.
a 16.
What are those two
That's
up
a hit.
to?
Yep, damage.
What the
Radio.
fuck is going on over
Would
there?
if I hit it, would it create enough spark to light the flames?
I'm gonna say no.
Ah, but he's not made of metal. I got 11.
11. Yeah, you shoot at it, and you see as when the cubes are hit, they sort of jostle in place.
And some of them fall to the ground while others stay intact. And the
Interesting.
centipede just shrinks to accommodate the new number of cubes. Everybody else that is not part of this, I want you to roll initiative now.
Okay, something's up.
You're not going to immediately
fuck's going on
notice.
over there?
You're going to notice in time. Just tell me what your initiative roll is.
3.
9.
Carl.
Oh, I need a roll. Hold on.
Initiative.
I've gotten so many.
13.
Okay.
I've gotten so many low initiative rolls. It's crazy.
Right. First of all, you go again.
Okay, I would like to cast fire play near the oil to set this creature on fire.
I'll play my bagpipes in the background.
Your one
Yeah,
bagpipe,
it
which
will
just
also
emits
sound
the
like-
one note.
Just
So,
one
yeah.
note.
Yeah, okay, so you cast the fire play on it, and you see now as it is catching fire and its cubes are jostling a bit, suggesting that you are dealing damage to it. That's like one spell slot, right?
Well, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, that's a yeah. That counts as your attack. Karl, you hear the noise of Gary's bagpipe now. It reaches your ears. You look around and you see that and Gary are being attacked by a centipede that's floating in midair.
What type of Gallagher bullshit is happening back there? Back
Oh, so
there.
you see it now? Yeah.
You run over and now
You didn't realize?
you run over
Hurry up,
and
get
now
over here,
you are
I'll
able to
put this
attack.
shit.
You didn't realize it was
Okay,
Gallagher?
so is it bloody hell? All
So right now it's
going to-
focused on whom. It's angled towards whom.
Is it my go? I'm allowed
Yes.
to.
No, run. You
Yeah.
run over now, and it's your turn to attack.
Okay, my turn to attack. Okay, I'm gonna shoot him.
Welcome.
Okay. What do you use to shoot it?
The pistol.
Oh, of course. Hit DC.
Oh fuck! It's a 3.
That fails. You miss. Actually, I'd say
Ah,
that
oh.
it hits one of the pyramids, but that deals nothing. It just bounces right off.
Oh, look, you guys finally made it.
Well, only
Would you like to
Karl
hear
right
a bad
now.
one?
And as Karl
Only
comes
one.
in and he attempts to deal this damage and fails, all of a sudden you hear more rattling. You look around and you now see that there are 2 more of these centipedes. They're aiming themselves at the people who were not yet being targeted.
Oh no.
And every one of you they're going to lunge at. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
Uh-oh.
Saving.
Oh fuck!
Ooh,
That's a
19.
5. Hey.
19.
Ooh.
Oh my
15.
god, that's a 22, baby. Nat
What? No,
20.
not you.
Let's go.
You're not there
Oh,
yet.
never.
We're not there yet.
Ken.
Yep.
He said everyone,
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay,
He said everybody.
Sorry, okay, so... Wait, who got the next lowest roll? That was Gary, right? You got a 10.
Yes.
Okay, Gary and Karl, you are both going to take 6 points of damage.
Ah!
Bizzy, you now hear the bagpipe, and you turn around and you see what's happening. Your turn to attack.
The fuck? God damn
Yeah.
it!
What? Can you please help help us with this thing?
There's 3 of them.
They're the things.
Okay. Okay, in terms of where everyone is, how close are the centipedes to everyone?
Oh, okay, so they're like ambushing you. They're doing like a triangle formation around the adventurers.
Triangle formation. Okay. What do I do? What do I do? Do I do another wall of fire?
Well, there is a weapon in your arsenal that you haven't tried using.
Oh, flippin' heck. Yep. I see what you're trying to play at. I see what you're trying to do.
Yep.
And okay, in character, I consider, like, my hands raised, I consider using fireball, but then I'm like, I observe, I do perception, say, like, are these fucking bugs? I take out my bug catcher lantern.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking of, but that is a great idea. Do you have inspiration right now?
I used my inspiration at the beginning.
Well, take another one.
Oh.
It's that time.
Okay. Okay, I take out the bug catcher lantern. I don't know what this thing's gonna do, but fuck it, let's see what this thing does.
What the hell did you
So
just roll?
now, Bizzy is running over with this lantern that is sparkling blue sparks, like, you know, like a bug catcher.
The bug catcher?
What is that going to do? It's not going to do like my bagpipe.
Your bagpipes don't do any damage, Gary.
Listen,
Oh yeah, watch me.
Why are you guys talking? Fight, stupid!
Fine, I got this. I grab my
okay.
bagpipe. I slam it into the fucking creature.
No, it's not your turn. It's not your turn.
Well, you know what?
You'll do it next.
Okay, so in terms of the bug catcher lantern, what can I technically do with it outside of holding it?
Obviously, if you hold it, then you would be able to, like, stuff it into whatever creature is nearby. That might do something. I don't know.
Okay, I run it up to one of these creatures and I put it right into its face, or whatever part is closest to me.
I'd say it's
Just
side.
like-
It's side, probably.
Okay, it's side. I put it. I attempt, like, I stab it with the bug catcher lantern.
Okay, so that doesn't have a DC roll.
No.
So I would say you would need to roll. Let's go
I could
with
roll a
Constitution. Constitution check.
Constitution check. Okay, because I was gonna say I could probably use one of my melee attack.
I think I'm gonna say Constitution.
Yeah, that's a 16. So I pass the
That
Constitution
hits.
check.
Yep. And we don't roll for damage. You see, as this centipede is now, like, it's hissing and jostling as it's being this bug catcher is being, like, slammed into it. It's causing electricity to pump across its body, and you watch as the cubes that were immediately surrounding the catcher drop off and fall to the ground. Gary, your go.
Right. I grab my bagpipe.
What'd you do no damage?
I'm going to do damage to it. I use the end of the stick and I lift it up. I rush to the creature.
Yeah.
I lift it up. I jump and slam it into
Okay, it's not my
his
turn then.
face.
No, Tipper, you're next. Okay. Gary, you're gonna stab it in the head.
No, I'm gonna slam it in the face. I'm using a bagpipe.
Okay, well, it has one of these triangular pyramids on the front of its first cube. So you stab, like, sort of in the top corner. Does that have a hit DC?
It doesn't.
Oh no, it's a freaking bagpipe.
It will probably just be an unarmed.
Yeah, that's an
strike
unarmed.
anyway.
Roll hit DC for unarmed.
Right, give me. Ooh, shit, yeah. Fuck yeah. 22.
All
That's a
right,
dirty
damage
22.
now.
3.
3. I'd say that you hitting it with this much force, it flies off the head, but the next cube along just becomes its next head. Tipper, your go.
You leave my team alone! I pull out my Excalibur, I'm on my way.
Okay.
I attack the left centipede.
A small person
Yeah.
just running with the Excalibur.
Takes
They
it.
help pay for, which is great.
Hit DC?
Oh yeah, hit DC for that.
10.
I'm gonna say with the Excalibur, definitely that hits.
Yes.
Alright.
So you have 3 choices. You can attack the one... The one that's on fire you can't reach, but you can reach 2 of them. One of them is more hurt than the other.
Which direction? I said left.
Oh, left. That would be. Thing is, I haven't really planned this, so I'll say Gary's gonna be there. Yeah, the one on fire is to the right. The one that is slightly harmed is to the left, and the one that is unharmed is closest to you.
All right, left one it is then. I hit it with 7 damage.
Ooh. Yeah, that's good. You see as even more cubes fall off. Good job. It is now Whom's go.
Okay, time for me to bring out some of my old arsenal. Fire play with 4 gauge.
Oh, alright.
Ooh, that's an 18.
As a hit DC?
Yeah, that's
Of
the
course
hit
that
DC.
hits. Do damage.
Ooh, 15.
Wow, yeah, you watch, you shoot at it with the fireball at its end. You watch as almost all of the cubes fall off. It's still, like, living, but it's on its last legs.
I'll get you next turn, you fucking
Karl, you'll
centipede
go.
bastard.
So how many bugs are
Right
there?
now there are 3. There's one that's on fire and very hurt, that's closest to death. There's one on you that is unharmed, and there's one on Gary that is slightly harmed.
Which one am I on?
You don't. Oh, Bizzy. When you
Because
were
I stabbed into one of them.
stabbed into. Oh, you stabbed the one that was near Gary.
Oh, okay.
Karl, what are you gonna
I-
do?
I'm wondering if I should do it or not.
What?
Solicit the voices from the Angeles.
Ooh.
What the fuck is
That is an interesting choice. Well, I'd say that it probably wouldn't be able to do that willingly, but with that tape recorder, you're able to label the tape whatever you want and play it, so you could play that sound even though you don't have it. So, do you want to write out the tape?
Yes, and I'm going to use...
What are you going to
and I'm
write
gonna
on the
use a
tape?
song for it.
I'm not allowing you to play whatever the audio it is right now. That'll be your next turn. But in preparation, what are you writing on the tape?
Anvil.
Liberation.
Anvil.
Anvil.
Okay, let's see where that takes
Interesting.
you. Okay, now, you see another 2 of these centipedes appear, and they are once again planning to lunge, although the one that is on fire is not interested anymore and is now attempting to blend back in with the environment, but it is not disappearing because it's on fire. Everyone except that would be roll dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Alright.
fuck.
Oh, for
Hang
fuck's
on.
sake, that's a 6.
That is
Hang
a
on.
10.
Fuck, where's...
Oh wait, that's
I
not a
just
10.
lost-
Top
where
left
is it?
dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
That was a that was a
13.
12. Sorry, that was 12.
That shall be once the dice rolls. Fuck, that's a 9.
Okay, so I believe Tipper got the highest roll.
I rolled 13.
Out of all of you, Tipper got the highest roll. Yes?
I believe so. Yeah.
I believe so.
Yep.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
So everyone else except Tipper takes 6 points of damage.
Oh, these things are vicious.
Yeah, I know. You gotta be careful.
I'm going to fucking die. I have 3 points of health left.
Fucking hell.
Alright,
Oh,
Bizzy,
no,
your
you-
go.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Your
now
call.
you're being targeted by an unharmed centipede. Close to you, there is the one that you were attacking Gary's centipede that was harmed twice. There's also, Whom's one that is on fire and trying to retreat.
Okay. Do I still have a potion of healing?
Check your inventory.
I do. Can I throw the potion of healing at Karl?
Yes, you can.
I look over the Karl and I'm like, oh fuck. Grab the potion of healing, I toss it at him.
Yep.
That should use the 2d4 plus 2 roll that I have for healing. word.
Okay, you do that roll.
You're in luck. Karl, that's a 10. Heal
Oh,
10.
okay, so
Use it wisely.
Yeah, Karl, you heal 10 as Bizzy throws the potion at you. It shatters on the ground, but still heals you regardless.
I will get rid of that in my inventory.
I owe you one.
Would
I
you
owe
also
one.
like to attack? Because I don't think an item is an attack.
No, an item is not an attack. I will use the Staff of Radiosity for a what is this? A bludgeoning. I have 2 bludgeoning attacks. What the hell? Let me double check these.
Huh.
Wait, can I still wait? I can technically use a spell, can't I?
Yes. It's basically just a staff. You could use a spell with it.
Yeah, staffs typically enhance some of your spells as well.
Okay. What if depending on how I angle myself, how many at most can I get with the centipedes? How many centipedes can I target at most?
Okay, there are 5 of them, and if you angle yourself right, I believe you'll be able to hit 2 at most, 3 a stretch.
Okay, I will use 1 charge from the Staff of Radiosity for Burning Hands. As you hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoot forth from your outstretched fingertips. Each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
A creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The saving throw is a dexterity. You need a
so
dexterity
you're gonna
12.
hit 2 things.
I'm gonna attempt to hit 3 things if that's possible.
3
Otherwise,
things.
2 things.
Yep,
Yes.
okay. So we have a 20, a 12, and a 2.
A 20, a 12, and a 2. Okay. For the 20 and the 12, I'm gonna hold on. Do I need to roll a? Oh, I need to.
Oh, you need to do your check?
Do I need to roll dexterity?
Does that spell
No.
require a DC?
Fuck, it does.
Okay,
Fuck's
do that first.
Dexterity.
See if you're even successful.
Oh fuck! Thank God, I am 14.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So, what are the conditions of the spell again? What gets targeted?
To anything that it's targeting, if the save throw of a dexterity 12 is met, it's half the damage. If not, it takes 3d6 fire damage completely.
Right, okay,
So I will
so
roll for that
you
now.
roll that. So one of them
Yeah.
is going to take full damage.
Okay, that is 14. So
Ooh.
one is taking 14 points
Yep.
of damage, and the other 2 are taking 7.
You kill the one that is facing Gary. That one just collapses, all of its cubes fall down, and it's no longer moving. You also harm the one that was targeting you, and let's say we also harm the one that is targeting, Karl.
Yeah.
By the way, as you do this with the staff, I'm just gonna say that the fire attack comes from the staff. It isn't normal fire. It is a bright white kind of particle fire that, and as you see it come out of the staff, you see that all in its surrounding, you see a mirage of what Transtundra would look like if it was in daytime. But once the fire goes away, so does the mirage. Okay, Gary, your go. So you are no
Right.
longer being targeted. There
Awesome.
is a retreating one that was targeting him. There is one targeting Karl and one fighting Bizzy. Both of them are harmed. And then there's one targeting Tipper that's unharmed.
Help Tipper.
All right. After I check my bagpipe, make sure there's no scratches, no
Fuck's
cuts,
sake.
anything.
Yep.
I wasn't the one who gave me this curse, okay? I need to be proud of it. Anyway, I grab my jackhammer and fire it at the one that's hurting. Actually, no, I fire at the one that's escaping.
Okay.
No escapes.
Hit DC.
No
I want
escaping.
to kill it.
No, I want to kill it. No
No, I
escaping.
want to kill
Was
it.
escaping the one I killed?
No,
No, the
No
one that's
escaping.
escaping is the one that whom was targeted by.
15.
Okay, yep,
15, that hits. Damage?
That is a 6.
Yeah, that's enough to cause it to collapse to the ground. The cubes are still on fire, but whatever was left of the centipede is now gone. It's not
Damn
animate
you.
anymore. Tipper,
Good.
there are now 3 centipedes. There's one targeting Karl that's hurt, one targeting Bizzy that's hurt, one targeting you that's not.
Let's show him. I want to use Action Surge.
Ooh.
Okay, what does that do?
On my turn, I can take one additional action, except the magic action.
2 attacks. Okay, go for it.
I can only use it once. So
Yeah, that's fine. All right.
let's go for 2. Let's go for 2 big swings. Come on.
Okay, so hit DC on both of them.
So first one's 7,
That failed.
and the other one's 9.
I'm gonna say that succeeds, just because you failed the first time.
I want to target the one that's attacking me.
Okay, yep. What's your damage?
9.
Yeah, you cut off a number of the cubes that are, that were on the centipede. They all seem to have relatively the same number of hit points now. They're all hurt a little, but they're still intent on attacking you. It's your go.
Damn it. My one was dead. Why did I
Well,
kill
you've
them?
got, there's still 3 that are trying to kill, Karl, Bizzy, and Tipper.
I have a good idea. I don't know if it might work or not, but I would like to cast Fireplay on myself, making myself enraged.
Oh,
What?
are you sure you want to do that right now?
Yes.
Okay, what
I'm on
happens? What
fire.
happens when you go into a rage, though?
Dragon rages tend to range from either an extra attack or 2 extra attacks. I'll choose the
Ooh.
first option.
Okay, well,
Or uncontrollable.
well, yeah, because you're entering a rage now, you can only do 1 extra attack. So, you want to set yourself on fire?
Yes.
You do that. You take 2 points of damage and go ahead with your attack.
Alright. Damage. I took 2. Okay, I would like to try and use Fireplay on both of my hands, casting a makeshift fireball in each of my hands and throw it at. Well, I would like to throw the fireballs at Karl, at the one that's targeting Karl.
Yep. Okay. Hit DC for both of them.
Okay. Wouldn't that be? That would be athletics, wouldn't it?
Huh?
Since I'm throwing the fireball.
Oh, right. It doesn't have a hit DC, does it? Yeah, that would be a dexterity check.
Dexterity. First one's 5.
That fails.
Second one would be a net 20.
Okay, that one succeeds. And I won't get you to roll damage. You launch this fireball at Karl's centipede that's still coming towards him. And then you see as a lot of the cubes fall off, it is very hard. It is definitely hurt, close to dying, but it is not on fire.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Okay, it is now Karl's turn. I suppose we're going to use your tape recorder.
Yep.
Okay, tell
The
me what it
sound
does. Tell
is-
me what the sound is that it plays. Describe the anvil.
So basically, there's actually a thing on Spotify for it. It's called Anvil by Sean Murray.
Okay, well, we can't do that. Just tell me,
Yeah.
tell me what it's like.
It's like,
I was thinking like it
it's
was just
sort
the
of
sound of anvils.
well, sorta. It's sort of like things hitting metallic objects.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah, that's
Play the
actually...
metal pipe sound.
yeah, just a bunch of
no.
no, I get where you're going with that.
I want you to roll a... let's go with Constitution check.
That's a 16.
Well, let's go.
You see
Like-
now as you're playing this song of things hitting metallic objects, all of the centipedes are starting to vibrate. It would appear that they, for now, momentarily are stunned. They all are attempting to retreat. They do not take the time to attack any of you. Bizzy, your go.
Who can I target next?
So, Karl's one is almost dead. Your one is a little hurt, and then there's Tipper's one.
I will cast Thunderclap. Can I cast Thunderclap
Yes.
to the one that's targeting me?
Yes.
Okay, Constitution. What is it? Drumroll, please. Fuck. That's a 5.
That fails.
Yep.
Gary, your go.
I grab my jackhammer and fire at the one that's targeting Tipper.
Alright. Hit DC.
Radio. Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
That hits. What's your damage?
26. Right. That's a 7.
7? Yeah, so this centipede is now also near death. And Tipper, you're gonna be able to finish it off? If you're successful, that is.
Big slice, here it comes.
Alright, hit DC.
It'd be a 17.
That hits. Damage?
5.
Your strike collides with all of the remaining cubes, and you watch as all of them lose their ability to float and fall to the ground.
You're not the only one that's cube around here.
That's true. Okay, your go.
There are now only 2 centipedes. One is very hurt attacking Karl, the other one is a little hurt attacking Bizzy.
Am I still enraged?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. I would like to cast Thunderclap and Fireplay in each of my hands and combining them into a lightning fireball.
So, you're gonna Thunderstrike, basically? Wait. You could do that. You could Thunderclap twice.
Well, not Thunderclap. I'm using Fireplay from Druidcraft and Thunderclap in my other hand.
Okay, right, I understand. Okay, so which one are you targeting? What is the very hurt centipede you're going to attack?
But if we're talking about stuff like separate attacks, I think it will be attacked by the Thunderclap.
Okay, alright.
And the Fireball to
the other one.
The
Got it.
Remaining.
Yeah, so do those attacks, please.
Constitution.
Your hit DC.
Shit, that's a 4 for the Thunderclap.
So that fails.
And my Fireball will go toward the one that's trying to retreat, but not near any.
Well, they're all trying to retreat. Tell me what the hit DC is.
For the Druidcraft Fireplay Fireball.
Oh, does it not have hit DC?
It doesn't have a hit DC.
Okay, then let's do Arcana.
Arcana. Natural 20.
Yeah, you launch this fireball at it and it ravages it. It's not quite dead, but it's only made of 1 cube now. It only has 1 cube to it.
Alright, you guys got the rest, right?
Oh, wow.
Karl, I believe it's your go now. So there's 2 centipedes left.
I'm going to shoot one of them. Which one's got the lowest amount of health?
The one that's targeting Bizzy, there's also one targeting you.
Well, I'll shoot the one that's targeting Bizzy. It's closest to death.
Okay, yep. What's your hit DC?
Oh, that's an 18.
Got it. Damage? I mean, at this point, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
I just want to see... Okay, yeah, it's a direct hit, and you watch as the cube, flies away. You hit it with such precision that it doesn't even drop to the ground. It just flies off in a random direction. Okay, this last...
That was bloody weird.
This last, centipede, is not satisfied. Having the stun having worn off, it sees that it's not going to get any headway by trying to retreat, so it goes for another stab. Karl, roll dexterity saving throw.
17.
That succeeds. You dodge it. Bizzy, your go. One last centipede attacking Karl.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna roll dexterity for fireball.
All right.
Please, 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 please. Oh, for
did you
7?
Nah, that fails. Gary, your go.
Try fireball.
Right. I got this. I grab my jackhammer, fire again.
Yep, hit DC.
Hit.
That is a 18.
Hits. Damage?
That is a 8.
Yeah, okay. You watch as you take down each of the cubes remaining on this one by one. You watch the pyramids fall to the ground, the stuff that you hurt fall off until eventually, all of the centipedes, blue cube centipedes, are completely, defeated, and there is nothing left except the stuff that has been dropped on the ground.
Well, look at the stuff. What loot did we get?
I did most of the damage.
Oh, you want to loot them?
You did. Yes, I want to loot them.
Oh, that is okay. Roll survival, I guess.
Investigate. All right. Oh, that sucks. I got a 9.
Also, Gary, what were you going to say?
Wait, does anyone have inspiration?
I have inspiration.
Can I have some inspiration, please?
You can't do it in battle, can you?
No, you're not
The
battling
battle
anymore.
finished.
You're trying
We're
to
not
battling.
loot the.
We just slain them all.
You're trying to
I'm
loot
looting
them.
them.
Yeah.
And I did
looting
the
them.
most damage. With
Okay, we
Firefly.
get it.
Have inspiration. Have inspiration. Have inspiration.
All right.
Thank
So
you, thank you.
D4 plus 2.
I rolled a 3, so that's a 5. 9 plus 5, that equals. Doing quick math.
14.
That's 14. Hey!
Wow. Oh, this is a good question. What would you even be able to get from this?
Can I get a cube?
Cubes,
Well, yeah,
obviously.
definitely. Yeah, all of these blue cubes from these centipedes, these blocks that were part of their body, you pick them up and they're quite, firm, hard. These are like solid, maybe plastic cubes? It's kind of hard to tell. It feels like plastic.
Interesting.
And there's also all those yellow square pyramids that they dropped that also feel like plastic. You don't.
Oh my god, I have a dumb idea.
What?
Hey guys, anyone got a chain?
Oh,
Ugh,
No,
no.
Well, I'm the only one that's got chain, and it's
Right.
me.
Look, I'll put the crystal in the pyramid, put a chain around it. There might be
no,
there might
the
be a
pyramids are
spirit or
too
something.
small. The pyramids are too small.
Damn it!
I think
Wait,
that
let me have it.
you might be able to fit the crystal in the cube. However, the cube you don't know if it's hollow or not. There doesn't seem to be any way to open it. You would have to pry your way inside.
Wonder what I could do with this. Maybe I can multiply it. Maybe I can stick these two back together. Can I do an investigation on the cubes and the pyramid?
That would be investigation.
So
I would like to do the same thing if that's possible.
I'm gonna say
that
no.
is bull. That is
Okay,
5.
okay.
5?
That's a 5.
No, you can't see any of that.
Okay, can I loot the droppings as well?
No, this is all mine.
Well, you're not able to come up with anything other than what Gary had already figured out.
All right, I'm gonna store it in my backpack for now.
All right.
And maybe I can.
So,
probably use it for something later.
Am I able to turn off the sounds?
Yeah, you would have turned them off by this point, as
Am I
it would have
still?
been
Am I still
done.
attached to my bagpipe?
I'd say no. The curse is worn off.
Oh, finally.
Every one of you're all set to return to the funeral service, headed that way.
Yes. Okay.
I hope that guy's not too far behind.
Okay, so you all make your way over. Bizzy and Karl, I want you to roll intelligence saving throws.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna go well. Ha! 6.
Karl?
Intelligence saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. 15.
Uh-oh, what's... I'm scared.
Bizzy. You begin to hear a voice that only you can hear.
The body you perceive as your own is merely a fragment of a greater whole, scattered like an encrypted file across a network of unfeeling, uncaring computers. You cannot expect any form of so-called enlightenment that you hear about in this existence to be one that will free you from the prison of your mind, because every fragment of your brain is constrained by the same parameters. You must know the words you hear by heart, and you must believe them with complete confidence.
You instinctively pull out your Staff of Radiosity.
Yep.
I am now going to get you to roll an intelligence saving throw. In the meantime, Karl, you hear a faint sound. Although it's not whatever Bizzy is hearing. It sounds like screaming? Really faint and muffled.
That's a 15 on my throw.
Okay. And Karl, what are you gonna do?
Screaming. I wanna hone in on that screaming. I wanna see where it's coming from.
Okay, do an investigation check. So
Nat 20, baby, let's go.
You see that
Let's
it's
go.
coming from your pocket, and you remember that was where you put your tape recorder last. Bizzy.
the voice continues to speak to you, but what you've now started to do is you've started to try and talk over it, attempting to ignore whatever it's saying. I'll get you to do that now, as I say the next part of the speech.
Yep.
Any existence of weakness is a sign that your other fragments are beyond your reach, as all of them must be united under one consciousness to restore your being and make you complete.
You're like
Hey!
Bizzy is struggling to
Right.
she's holding onto this staff and she's trying to put it away, but her arms are like locked in place. She's doing everything she can. She's screaming out, "Shut up!" Karl, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and turn off the tape. I know it's come from the tape.
It is firmly in your pocket. You're not going to be able to grab it without pulling it out.
I'm gonna have to pull it out.
The moment you pull it out, everyone else, including you, is subject to the extremely loud screaming that you all remember. Well, Karl, you don't remember this.
Karl,
But everyone else is
Don't.
subject to the same loud screaming that you heard when you were in the Defense of the Scarlet Rangers. Of course, except Bizzy, who is under the effects of the tape.
Karl, don't!
Both Bizzy and Karl, both of you roll intelligence saving throws.
Oh, what's with the screaming? Is this what I heard when I got up?
21.
Oh,
19!
21.
19!
okay. So
You are unable to hear the end of the speech. It was, it was about to say something else, and I even have what it was going to say written down here, but Karl turns off the tape.
I just fall to my knees like.
yeah.
You okay?
Right.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna rush over there.
Okay. To be
Shit.
fair, I was literally.
It happened to me.
Oh wow! I was literally about to hit that tape recorder with a shovel.
You're going to miss.
I look
You're going to miss.
right into Karl's eyes very deeply, and I go like, "If you fucking do that again, I swear to Jesus goddamn Christ of the children of God, I will slam you into a hole and put you in cement and make you hardened. And I can't."
How do you? I'm gonna grab onto his shirt.
Yep.
How do you think we got out of the fucking Scarlet Rangers and caused the mutiny? Huh? Did you have any better ideas?
Yeah, I did, but no one liked my idea.
Right. Come on, we gotta go.
We
to
were both
Jam,
collapsed on the
let's go
ground.
10. Let's
What
go.
the
Stop
fuck was
fighting.
that?
Well, I have to burn you.
I'm gonna throw.
To answer your question,
I'm
His
gonna
fault.
throw. No, I'm gonna throw Gary off to the side.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my
But
god.
first, we gotta talk
I-
about parallel universes.
No.
today's sponsor.
We're gonna.
Okay.
Let me try.
Bizzy. I want you to roll survival.
Survival,
Yeah.
okay. That is a 14.
So you've never felt this feeling, this uncontrollable desire to do whatever you're being told. And whatever this voice of this man had been saying, it was a lot of like philosophical babble, and it didn't seem to make sense in the moment, but you could sort of understand some of the big picture of what he was saying. Essentially, it was sort of like, you can't trust anyone, so you must fend for yourself. That was the general gist of what you were being told. And you had this urge to do what it said and act out of your own self-preservation, but you were able to fight it off in the end.
I'm gonna basically grab onto his shoulder and say, "What the hell did he say? Did it say?"
Well, it would be a bit hard to recall because you were chatting over half of it. But do you
Because
want
Bizzy was
to?
just going, shut up.
Yeah. Do you want to do a what would that? I guess a wisdom check. Do a wisdom check to see what you roll.
Wisdom. Yep. Oh, fuck, that's a 9.
I can never tell with you whether like a laugh is a good thing or a bad thing.
Consider it both until I specify, but
Yeah.
that's a 9.
you're having trouble recollecting. Just the thought of recalling what the voice said is not a pleasant feeling on its own. You can remember a couple of phrases. Body being fragmented. Enlightenment is wrong. Brain is constrained by parameters. You must be united under one consciousness. It's all fuzzy, but you sort of have a kind of mental picture of what it was trying to say.
I repeat that in a very shaky voice to Karl. At that point, my voice is probably barely just above a stutter, like a whisper,
stutter.
like a whisper shout.
I looked at her and I say, that happened to me when I used it in the Scarlet Rangers base. Instead, it seems you were able to fight it off more easily than I could have done in the Scarlet Rangers base. I don't know what it wants to do.
When that tape played, me and Gary, we collapsed to the ground when we were there.
Yeah, you were all covering your ears, like the screaming was very loud.
It was so loud.
And like it never gets easier to withstand every time it occurs. It's always just screeching in your ears, like it's multiple layers of it.
Can I'm going to do the spice things up moment.
Mm-hmm.
What would be a saving throw for me blacking out?
Oh.
That's the first time I've had that happen. Because that's the first time my character heard that screaming.
Okay.
So I'm going to spice things up. What would be a saving throw against me blacking out?
Let's go with...
Constitution?
No, it would be intelligence.
Oh
no, actually... No, because...
Oh,
No, it's... Hold on. Just tell me what you got.
I rolled the intelligence saving throw. That's a 9. But if that's the wrong throw...
Yeah, because, like, intelligence is, like, mental effects, whereas constitution is, like, physical effects. I think this is more of a physical effect, so yeah, I'll get you to roll constitution. You were saved. You were saved by a technicality.
Yeah.
I'm back.
13.
What happened?
13. You feel close to blacking out, but you don't. You're just barely able to cling on.
I'm gonna hold up my hand and basically pick her up off the floor.
I take the hand.
So you're pulled up, and at this point, Karl still has the tape recorder, so you're able to see what supposedly caused you to have this mental break. It's this red contraption that is, it's a typical tape recorder box with the tape in it that is labeled Anvil, obviously, and on the front it says Angeli's Travel Buddy.
Jesus fucking Christ. All this from that damn thing?
Yep.
It's sort of a funny thing, because, like, why are the adventurers keeping this thing around? And then you go, oh yeah, because it's a pivotal object that could be useful later.
Why do you still have that, Karl?
I don't know. Maybe it could come handy. Not gonna lie. It is
Definitely not been handy.
Okay,
Yes, it has.
can I do it?
How could we have... What were we going to do about the Scarlet Rangers? It was the only way we could have done it.
Okay, can I do a history check on what the chroniclers said to Karl about the tape recorder?
Yeah, but Karl...
Oh. Yeah, you can, but I don't think you'll be able to get much from it.
We were literally dying.
14.
At the same time, I turn to Gary and I'm like, hey, you okay?
I got 14.
Yeah,
No.
You don't remember the chronicler saying that. He really didn't say much. All he really said was it was some kind of special object that Karl should probably hold on to. Like a personal heirloom or something.
So that's what he said. Okay.
I don't know why I bloody keep it around.
It's a special item of some sorts. I would like to perform Arcana on the tape recorder to see what special traits it has.
Okay, I'll let you.
11.
So, you're already aware that this tape recorder is capable of playing any tape, that all you have to do is label a blank tape and it will play what you wrote down. Basically just like hallucinating what it would be. Apart from that, it's not really clear
what it is and where it's coming from. Obviously, it works without power. It's a magical object. And it seems to have been used. There's a lot of wear on it, but it still works perfectly fine. Yeah, not really anything in terms of, like, any grander purpose or anything like that.
I don't sense any magical power from this object.
Well, you do, but, like, you can't...
Any noticeable magical power.
Hey,
And anything
Gary?
useful. But I
Gary.
can tell it's somewhat useful.
What is up?
Gary, if I start hearing voices in my head again, can you do me a favor and just get it over with, knock me the fuck out, please?
Well,
I'd rather not have that happen
I
again.
was about to do that until he turned off the recorder.
Well, in case
Fair enough.
he couldn't. Well, in case that
Bizzy.
happens again.
Actually,
If
you
you like,
know
I'll
what?
shoot you with the gun.
Let's do a history check, because would Bizzy have heard voices in the past? That's an interesting thought.
Out of character, I don't think I would have, because that's my first interaction with the tape recorder.
Right, but I'm talking about other voices. So, like, yeah, just do a history check. Let's see.
The voices in my head keep going. Duh, duh.
I don't know about you, gang, but I think I have schizophrenia. I'm kidding.
Schizo what?
Schizophrenia.
Guys,
Voice
don't.
cranking.
Oh, that's
Don't.
an 8.
An 8. No, you don't recall hearing anything. It's just that the shock of hearing this one in particular has set you off into, like, you even feel like, I've been hearing voices forever. There's this false belief in your head that you have heard this voice before.
Can help. Oh, God.
Well, now that you guys have recovered from that, you look ahead and you see that there is the funeral service.
Oh, we made it.
Let's get this bloody over us, shall we?
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
So you advance into the funeral. You see the New Vegas group members. There's a lot of them here, and they're all in uniform, except for a really posh-looking cat lady that's got this fluffy and big coat and is sitting down. You approach the ones that you're familiar with, the ones from Outpost Orange, and the lieutenant speaks to you directly, and he goes, "Ah, you 5 made it. I'm glad you could come.
Glad to see
Least
you.
that we can do.
Well,
Yeah.
At least that we can do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would like to help bury Wilson."
I
Would you
know
like us
Gary
to
would.
say,
Well,
like,
I mean,
I would probably help.
I would
Whatever
help.
I could make a
Would you
shovel.
would you also like us to say a few words, or?
I could definitely have one of you deliver a eulogy. Any one of you.
I will do it.
I suppose I'll just slot you in.
Am I
Righto.
able to say something too?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
No, I want to say something at the funeral.
I think that
Is that
it
alright?
might drag things on a bit too long if we have multiple people delivering eulogies.
All right, fair enough.
Outside of the clan.
Wow,
But what we could do is we can have you and Karl both give a eulogy.
oh, excellent. We'll do that. Do you want me to
You
start
two would be
digging?
great.
Wait. While everyone else is doing a eulogy, do you want me to start digging? Wait, how are you gonna
Oh,
bury
we're
the
going
body?
to bury him right here.
Ah, I see.
So,
I'll start digging then.
okay. Do you have a shovel?
I
not, we
have
can-
a shovel.
If not, we can provide them. Come
Don't
with
worry,
me.
I have a shovel.
He
I have a
he
shovel.
leads you to the front of this service, and the service is mainly comprised of, like, foldable chairs that have been brought out in this vast expanse of Transtundra. And you see that Wilson's body is just, like, laid down on the floor, decapitated in front of everyone, and nobody seems to have anything to say about it. They're all just sort of wanting this to be done and have seen it for themselves.
Oh, son.
That's
Poor
something.
bastard.
Well, let's get started.
Do you want me to do my thing?
Yeah, just dig. That's it.
I got this.
Everybody that has a shovel starts digging. There's a couple of New Vegas guys. And the soil has moved away really easily. he said, this soil is very malleable.
Yeah, that just proved.
Yeah, so
on the
you
road to digging down,
you create
digging all the
this
way.
dirt mound, and then you
I'm gonna nudge Gary and just say, lad, that's just not appropriate here.
Yeah, that was just shit.
Everyone
Yeah,
needs to be
that shit was
hiker.
shit.
But once you've dug a big enough hole, the lieutenant signals for you to back off, and he looks over, stares down at the hole and at Wilson's body, and he uses the side of his foot to slide Wilson's body into the hole, watching it drop down, and then he does the same for the head.
I guess that will work.
And then he begins filling back the hole up with dirt.
Let's just hope he
Well,
rests well.
Yes.
Do we have a freaking cleric or priest here? Anyone wants to say some words?
Yes, we do have a chaplain of sorts. He'll be coming up here and saying a prayer for Wilson. Well,
That's good.
I'm not sure if you can call it a prayer, but it's a passage of scripture.
Fair enough. Well, I'd like to just say something to give that body some rest. It's in the Elvish language. Well, I'm not actually going to speak
Yeah, you
Elvish.
know what I should say? Yeah, just tell me what you say in Elvish.
May your soul and your body rest in peace. May you be returned back to the land you were born from.
Yeah.
And let your dreams continue on through the ways of the world.
Nobody reacts. They
Ashente.
just accept that you're speaking a different language, and eventually you're all directed to sit down at the foldable chairs, except Gary and Karl. You two are taken to the side, where you'll eventually come up and deliver your eulogies.
A little toll for me.
Don't worry, I'll help you up. Grab my arm.
Alright.
There we go.
Right, so at the start of the session, it was day 2, 10 p.m. I believe it is now day 3, 12 something a.m. So, right, we're having the service very, very early in the morning, even though it still looks like night. It's always going to continue to be night. Yeah. We're just going by the internal clock.
Night.
We're not focusing on what the sky looks like. Okay, so with everybody seated down, the lieutenant looks around and determines that everybody is seated, and he goes up first. And he says, "Gentlemen, ladies, and whoever else has managed to scrape together a semblance of dignity in this forsaken place, I extend my greetings to you all. Today we gather not just to mourn the passing of Wilson, but to celebrate his life and the impact he had on our community. As many of you have come to learn, Wilson's untimely death was a shock to us all, and it's only fitting that we acknowledge the void left by his departure. Wilson was more than just a member of the New Vegas group. He was a friend, a confidant, and a beacon of hope in these desperate times. His unwavering optimism and infectious enthusiasm inspired us all to push on with our missions, to keep up our practice of defying the odds. He was a shining example of what it meant to be a united, humanoid front in this unforgiving landscape, and his memory shall continue to embolden us as time drags on. He lost his life in a terribly gruesome way, having his head decapitated clean off by the cruel hands of a ghastly beast at Outpost Orange. A truly unspeakable fate that serves as a grim reminder of the dangers we face every day. Yet, perhaps it was the best form of death for Wilson, as dying in an instant, his spirit remained unbroken. I believe it is our collective duty to honor his legacy by continuing to pressure ourselves, to go beyond what most other clans would say is enough. I urge all of you to reflect on the impact Wilson had on each and every one of us. Let us not forget how he stood by our sides in the face of adversity. Let us make his resolve our resolve. I now invite Chaplain Angeles to read an encouraging passage of scripture that speaks to Wilson's very being." The lieutenant steps down, and you watch as the chaplain takes to the stand. He's wearing a button-up black sort of dress suit. It looks a bit extravagant. He's not your normal, sort of Catholic-looking preacher. He has more of a, like, American quality to him. And this is the reading. Our reading for today comes from the book of Capital, chapter 10. The gods have their own views of the outermost limit, the necessary limit of the working day. As gods, they are only capital personified. Their souls are the soul of capital. But capital has one single life impulse, the tendency to create value and surplus value, to make its constant factor, the means of production, absorb the greatest possible amount of surplus labor. Capital is dead labor, that, vampire-like, only lives by sucking living labor, and lives the more labor it sucks. The time during which us laborers work is the time during which the gods consume the labor power they have purchased of us. Our departed laborer has consumed his disposable time for himself, and robbed the gods. The gods have taken their stand on the law of the exchange of commodities. They, as buyers, sought to get the greatest possible benefit out of the use value of their commodity. Yet suddenly, the voice of the departed, which has been stifled in the storm and stress of the process of production, rises, and he says, "The commodity that I have sold, my people, differs from the crowd of other commodities, in that its use created value, and a value greater than its own. That is why the gods bought it. That which on their side appeared as an expansion of capital was on mine extra expenditure of labor power. Everyone knows on the market only one law, that of the exchange of commodities, and the consumption of my commodity belongs not to me who parts with it, but to all of you who acquire it. To you, therefore, belongs the fruits of my labor power." He steps down.
What'd you think?
That was very
That
good.
was an extract.
Out of
character.
was it from
That was from Das Kapital, yes.
Yes.
I knew it.
It was a slightly reworded Das Kapital extract.
That was really good.
Yeah, and it was mainly talking about, like, capitalism, but, like, I turn it into something religious.
Anyway,
Okay.
we now move on to the eulogies. And we start
With, Jaker. And you read him as a man who used to not take the lieutenant seriously, but he was one of the people who witnessed Wilson's death. My name is Jaker, and I was once Wilson's best friend. I have to thank our chaplain for that reading. I'm still trying to process what happened in Outpost Orange. Seeing a person's head get ripped off is something no one should ever have to go through. And I saw it happen to Wilson with my very own eyes. I used to not take Maximilian seriously, but this tragic event has made me see things from a different perspective. Wilson was more than just a member of our group. He was a reminder that even in the darkest times, there was always hope. His enthusiasm and optimism were contagious, and I'm not ashamed to say that his passing has left a void in my heart. His death is a reminder of the unfathomably dangerous reality we face every day. We need to do what's right, to continue Wilson's legacy, to continue to be a beacon that other clans to look to for their safety, both economically and militarily. Let's not succumb to despair and hysteria. Let's do what we must to persevere, no matter the cost. He steps down. Now you see as, Thistlewall, takes the stand. He is the right-hand man of Lieutenant Maximilian, and he also witnessed Wilson's death. I haven't heard Jaker ever talk common sense until I saw his eulogy before arriving here today. Everything he said about Wilson is exactly on point, something I wish I could have written myself. I've been my lieutenant's right-hand man for so long, for as long as he's been in charge, and because of that, I've developed a reputation as being too much like him, cold and unfeeling. I want this day to go on the record to show that we go through worse tragedies than anyone else, and we have hearts, we feel for each other. It doesn't matter how we present ourselves on the outside, deep down we are all humanoids and human beings with emotions, fears, and hopes. Wilson was a reminder of what truly matters in our line of work, camaraderie. We can't let his death go to waste. We must continue to push forward, just as he would have wanted us to. His legacy will live on through us, and it's up to us to ensure that his sacrifice is not forgotten. Thank you. The last person to give a eulogy before Gary and Karl is this,
large cat lady that stands on two legs. She wears a fancy robe that is adorned in this synthetic material that kind of looks like the spots of a Dalmatian going around the neck and down the midsection. And she also has two bows on that are tied at the back of her ears. And what she says is, "I'm so glad I've been given the opportunity to attend a gathering with the humans among us, dear friends. Though I must admit, it's a true shame that we had to meet in such troubling times. As someone who's known Wilson only through our mutual acquaintance, Lieutenant Maximilian, I've always been struck by his immense friendliness compared to all others. He had a certain spark that lit up the artificial sky above us, even in the most mundane of situations. While I didn't have the pleasure of knowing him well, I understand the impact his passing has had on all of you. It's truly a loss for our community, and one that will be deeply felt for some time. As someone who's known her share of unpleasantness, shall we say, I can appreciate the importance of holding on to hope and carrying on in the face of adversity. So let's honor Wilson's memory and strive to emulate his spirit, even as we mourn his loss. For it is in these moments of darkness that we find our true strength." Now that she steps down, it's Gary and Karl's turn.
I'll
Alright.
go up first.
Well, no,
Alright.
the intention was for you both to go at the same time.
Oh, okay. We didn't know Wilson that long, but for a very short time, Gary and I, basically, we saw his tenacity, his bravery, and his overall spark that he added. It was unfortunate that his untimely end happened, but as in the famous words of Karl Heinrich Marx, men make their own history, but they do not make it as they please. They do not make it under self-selected circumstances, but under circumstances existing already, given and transmitted from the past. The tradition of all dead generations weighs like a nightmare on the brains of the living.
I think we'll let Gary go.
Yep.
Karl's right. Although our past must be separated from him, he will always be a true friend to all of you. The last moment before his head got decapitated, I saw a glimpse in his eyes. It was fear, but the courage to stand tall with his fellow soldiers and to rise up like no one else. Couldn't anyone else do that? Honestly, probably. But he stand there, facing fear in his eyes, like a true champ. Now I have to say this: his soul, his body is not here, but his soul shall live on. Thank you very much.
Right. Both of you step down. And now you see as Lieutenant Maximilian, he returns to the podium. He straightens his hat, and he goes, "I extend my gratitude to all of you who are in attendance today. It is unusual for us as the New Vegas group to host such a service, but I believe it is essential to honor Wilson's memory and show that we value everyone in our clan, especially those who lose their lives in pursuit of our goals. As Chaplain Angeles read from the Book of Capital, the value of labor is not just a monetary concept, but also a moral one. We must recognize the importance of the humanity in each other, even in the midst of pure, unadulterated chaos. I thank Jaco, Thistlerwall, and Whiskers for their eulogies, as well as our mostly clanless friends who saved the lives that they could at Outpost Orange and donated to our cause." He looks towards some of the others. "With that said, I give permission for those of us in the divisions, myself included, to depart to our own duties." The moment he says this, you see as the number of people in the crowd get up and immediately start dispersing. "However, I encourage everyone else to stay and discuss the significance of Wilson's life and legacy. This is a fleeting moment to connect with one another on a more personal level. Take your time, stay as long as this place will allow, and share your stories or memories of Wilson. Good day to you all." And you see as he takes his stand, as he walks off, he also follows the others, making their way out of Trans-Tundra and towards the hills that you guys came through. And that is it. We will end the session there.
Nice.
Yeah, why did he look at me specifically?
You donated that wooden plank, remember?
Oh, the wooden plank.
Yeah, you gave that to him.
He recognized my wooden plank.
Your wooden plank
my
was
fucking-
Hey, it's
It's
pretty
so
valuable to
good.
have a wooden plank that could just duplicate on command. That's it for this episode of Interp'd Reality. Did you have just as much fun as we did? Why don't you leave us a like, share the episode around, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any new releases. We'd also love to hear what your favorite part was, so let us know in the comments. Also check out our other shenanigans set in the worlds we've built, plus all our links for even more content outside of D&D you never thought you needed. Thank you so much for listening all the way through to the end, and we'll see you all next time.